Good evening and welcome to Monday night girls sectional final basketball. Thanks to some weather last week that pushed Thursday games to Saturday in some cases, in fact, quite a few cases. Those were opening round games. Tonight, the finals, so it will shorten the week up for the winners tonight all around Northwest Ohio because they'll have quick turnarounds in playing district semis on Thursday and the district final on Friday. Tonight it is 18-4 Crestview against 3-20 Edgerton in our opener. Game 2 tonight will be 11-12 Stryker against 15-7 Hicksville. This is the Oberlin and Turnbull Funeral Homes and Crematory pregame show. We were here last for Edgerton when they beat Fayette and Suzanne Hollabaugh. They had a night that started maybe a little bit sluggish, but boy, got better and better as the night wore on, played as well as maybe Edgerton can play, scored 51, and pretty much thoroughly in command of that game from the second quarter on.
Yeah, I would absolutely agree with that. They did, like you said, get out to a little bit of a slow start, but after that, they really moved the ball extremely well offensively, got a lot of kids involved, were really good defensively, and yeah, I think played probably their best game of the season.
You look at the opponent tonight, much different animal. They're the number one seed in this district. They are the returning regional representative. They advanced to Columbus last year and fell to the eventual state champs, the number one team again this year in Fort Loramie, the Crestview Lady Knights. They really have things going on right now, not just right now, sixth year under Mark Gregory, but he followed an ultra successful coach at Crestview and Greg Rickard. So just continuing to, expand on the tradition that was already there.
Yeah, they're perennial. I mean, it was just one of those teams when, you hear the word Convoy Crestview, it's good basketball. And again, it seems like the David and Goliath story because you've got, 18-4 versus 3-20. But, stranger things have happened when tournament basketball comes around. So Crestview, it's got to be careful not to look past Edgerton tonight.
Let's take a break here. Our first break on the Oberlin and Turnbull Funeral Homes pregame show. A Brian Ford Lincoln conversation about these teams when we come back.
You know where to go when your vehicle has been in an accident, but why should you take that same vehicle to Jason Deeds Collision and Service when you need an oil change, brake job, or any other routine maintenance? It's because Dave Brown and Sam Bailey have 60 years of combined experience diagnosing and repairing domestic, foreign, and classic automobiles. They have a state-of-the-art alignment machine that ensures a perfect alignment every time, and the training and expertise to fix your problem the first time. So whether it's a crash or take your vehicle to Jason Deeds Collision and Service.
At the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio, we know it's not easy to select a memorial in a time of sorrow. So we invite you to visit us as part of your pre-planning. I'm Sally Jo Metzger. There's no high pressure, and by talking to us now, there's no stress. Just good information for you to make your choice. At Fackler Monument Company, we feature the largest indoor memorial display in the tri-state area. We can even customize a memorial for you. The Fackler Monument Company of Montpelier, Ohio, serving families since 1924.
Even though we don't know what life has in store for our homes or car, we can still prepare. Introducing the Damage Doesn't Have to Be Too Damaging policy from American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly. Contact Danielle Van Atta, agent at 1318 East High Street, Suite A in Bryan, or call 419-636-0408 today. American Family Insurance Company. SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Tournament time brings out the best in all of us, responding to pressure, answering the challenge, and rising to our highest levels. That's also what a good education can do, and that's why you need Northwest State Community College. Whether you're looking for job skills training with industry credentials, a 2-year degree, or even a transfer pathway to a 4-year school, we can help. We also have lots of scholarship opportunities available. The clock is ticking. It's time to make your move. Visit northweststate.edu or call 419-267-1320 today.
Have you heard of Alton Lowe Brink & Company?
What?
Have you heard of Alton Lowe Brink & Company?
Sorry, could you say that one more time, only slower?
Alton Lowe Brink & Company, or sometimes it's known under the brand names of TrueFast and Spax.
Not really. What is it?
Alton Lowe Brink & Company is a well-known fastener manufacturer. It's a family-owned business that's been around for nearly 200 years that cares about their employees and invests in the local community. They just added a 65,000 square foot expansion to their Pioneer location. If you want to learn more about the company or employment opportunities, visit altonlow.us. That's ALTENLOH.us.
Brian Ford Lincoln conversation about these two teams. Let's start with Crestview. They finished tied for second in a very difficult Northwest Conference this year. Delphus Jefferson won the conference at a perfect 8-0, 21-1 season. Jefferson was. Crestview 18-4, 6-2 in the Northwest Conference. Grove was 6-2 and 16-6 on the season. Then you look at Spencerville 14-9, Bluffton 16-6, Leipzig 14-5. Many of these teams still alive. They shoot 45% from the field, 36% from the three-point line, 63% at the foul line. They're led by Mark Gregory, the head coach's daughter, Callie Gregory, in her sophomore season. Callie is averaging 18.5 a game, had a career best 43 earlier this season. She knows what to do with it when she gets the basketball. Yes. Lacey McCoy, 11 a game. Ellie Klein, a freshman, and Maya Etzler at 8 a game. And then Bryn Putman at 5 points per game on the season. Meanwhile, for the Edgerton Lady Bulldogs, they shoot 28% from the field, 28% from 2, 27% from 3. They score 29 a game. They give up 49 a game. They have had issues with turnovers this season, averaging 26 turnovers a game. Cannot happen tonight. They are led in scoring by Taylor Smith at 6 a game. Grace Schrader and Dominique Fort score 5 a game. Addie Cape at 4 a game. And Louisa Rudersdorf at 3 points per game on the season. Those are some notes on both these teams. Edgerton, again, a 3-20 year. They beat Fayette on Wednesday of last week in the opening round, 51-20 to get here. Our conversation brought to you by Brian Ford Lincoln. We'll get Suzanne's thoughts on this one tonight when we come back.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services and see how soon you can get a Lennox home comfort system that'll help improve your health and your mood. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call us today at 1-800-329-4040 or visit us at starksphs.com.
When you're in need of a new appliance, go to your local appliance dealer, Direct Link Appliance and Hardware in Bryan. They carry new, used, and scratch and dent appliances. They carry the brands you need: Speed Queen, Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, Amana, and GE. Many in stock for you to take home today. Then, when you have something wrong in years to come, Direct Link will also service everything. No need to call that 800 number and talk to someone you don't know. Just call Direct Link at 419-636-4541, and they'll be out to fix it for you, whether it's under warranty or not. Direct Link Appliance and Hardware in Bryan, your local appliance dealer.
Who doesn't love being number one? When your team's dominating the standings, or your favorite band rocks the charts at number one, it feels good, right? Kind of like how it feels when you have auto insurance with State Farm. Because making you feel like number one is an honor your local State Farm agent takes seriously. Through the good times and not so good, your State Farm agent's proud to be here to help life go right.
Call your State Farm agent, Jody Herman, in downtown Archbold today.
You do your best to protect your loved ones. And while you may keep a fresh battery in your smoke detector and have a reliable home security system, there's a whole different type of protection you may be missing. A life insurance policy from Auto Owners Insurance is a way to safeguard your loved ones now and in the future. Meet with your local independent agent and secure a policy today to protect their tomorrows. Visit Andrews O'Neill & Lowe in Archbold, Bryan, or Wauseon, or visit us online at andrewsoneillandlowe.com.
Michael Jordan once said, some people want it to happen, some wish it would happen, and others make it happen. The Edgerton Bulldogs want it, wish for it, and make it happen. The Edgerton Athletic Boosters want to thank all of the Edgerton athletes for their hard work and dedication, and want to wish the athletes and coaches good luck. So from the Edgerton Athletic Boosters, go get 'em Bulldogs. We're behind you all of the way. Good luck to all the Edgerton athletes.
Andy Brigle alongside Suzanne Hollabaugh back out here in Paulding, Ohio, the jungle where we are tonight. Game one, Crestview and Edgerton So, you mentioned David and Goliath. You know it's going to be, if not perfect, a near perfect game, probably needing that from Edgerton tonight. Kind of diagram what that might look like this evening.
Well, it'd be kind of a carbon copy, as we just talked about, with their Fayette game, where they got lots of kids involved offensively. They did a great job defensively. They got offensive boards. They just played, other than turnovers, they played extremely well that night. Pardon me. So that's what they have to do tonight, and they've just got to play hard and be pest, you know, and don't make anything easy for the Lady Knights, who tend to, you know, make things pretty easy for themselves. So move that basketball around, rebound the basketball. I think garbage buckets will be huge. If you can steal some of those, you know, that, goes a long way towards helping you slay the giant.
All right, for Crestview tonight.
Don't look past this team. Mentioned it already. Set that tone early, and don't let Edgerton think they have a chance. Use your pressure. Turn the Lady Dogs over early and often, and then keep your foot down. You know, again, get on them early. Try to take any idea and confidence that the Lady Dogs might have of pulling a huge upset.
We'll take a break. Our lineups, the officials, and tonight's opening tip of Game 1 of our doubleheader between Edgerton and Crestview, coming up from Paulding on V-Rock Sports.
Since 1875, 4 generations of the Krill family have served this area. Krill Funeral Service realizes that the end can be a difficult and emotional time. They will guide you through each and every step of the funeral process, carefully and with integrity. Krill Funeral Service expresses appreciation for your trust in them, and they'll continue to be there for you in times of need. Krill Funeral Service of Edgerton, Eden, and on West Mulberry Street in Bryan, where they offer an on-site crematory.
Tired of paying rent? Are you ready for a home of your own? Then call Misty King of Amerimaid Realty. Misty has a new listing on Sycamore Lane in Bonavesta. This 3-bedroom, 1.5-bath home features a 1-story design, a spacious living room, a large fenced-in backyard, and roomy garage. Some updates have also been done as well. Listed for only $134,900, this one is also affordable. Phone Misty today at 419-633-4997. Misty King of Amerimaid Realty, your hometown real estate pro.
U-Store Storage in Bryan has 44 new 10x20 storage units available on Edgerton Street in Bryan. With 24-hour access and well-lit facilities, U-Store Storage has a unit just for you. Residential and commercial warehouse space is also available. Looking for a storage unit in the Stryker area? Stryker Mini Storage on Industrial Drive has units as well. For all your storage needs, give U-Store Storage or Stryker Mini Storage a call at 419-636-2545.
Your friends at your neighborhood Eden Farmers Co-op Country Store would like to invite you to stop in at the Eden, Montpelier, and Edgerton stores to check out their complete line of pet supplies, animal feed, and outdoor products. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff is ready to answer all of your questions concerning their complete line of Kalmbach, Land O'Lakes, and much, much more. For your convenience, your purchase can be carried to your vehicle by one of their employees. Be sure to stop by soon and see them at your hometown country store, the Eden Farmers Co-op.
Knox Textile is proud to help sponsor tonight's game. You can rely on Knox Textile to provide your business with reliable service and all your uniform, towel, and mat rentals. They have competitive pricing and will service their products. They have products which include paper products and Gojo products. Good luck to all the Edgerton Bulldogs from everyone at Knox Textile. Knox Textile, proud supporters of everyone in tonight's game and serving the area with reliable service.
Starting lineup time for this one, presented by Fackler Monument Company in downtown Montpelier. For the Edgerton Lady Bulldogs, it'll be Taylor Smith, a 5'6" junior, Addie Cape, a 5'8" junior. Louisa Rudersdorf, a 5'11" junior, Grace Schrader, a 5'9" senior, and Dominique Ford, a 5'9" senior. For the Crestview Lady Knights, coached by Mark Gregory, it will be Bryn Putnam, a 5'9" senior, Ellie Klein, a 5'1" freshman, Callie Gregory, a 5'9" sophomore, Lacey McCoy, a 5'9" junior, and Maya Etzler, a 6' sophomore. Your lineups tonight from Fackler Monument Company in downtown Montpelier. Tri-State Vision Center officials working the game tonight. They are Ben Kramer, Tony Schwederman, and Paul Winglewich. For your eye care needs, remember the Tri-State Vision Center. 18-4 Crestview, 3-20 Edgerton. One final timeout. Back for the start in a moment.
These seasons will be changing soon, and that means Eliane's Boutique and the Maddox Men's Emporium will be featuring a plethora of new items. From men's and women's apparel to purses and accessories, new infant apparel and accessories, even new items in their pet boutique. But that's not all. Eliane's and the Maddox Men's Emporium also have new hot sauces, jerk sauces, new Bloody Mary mixes, new sweet treats, and more. So for all your shopping needs, stop by Eliane's Boutique and the Maddox Men's Emporium on the east side of the square in downtown Bryan. Open Monday through Friday 10 to 6, Saturday 10 to 5. Eliane's and the Maddox Men's Emporium, your shopping destination in Northwest Ohio.
You'll find red-hot deals at Donaldson's Ace Hardware all month long. Birds will flock to your yard when you pick up Ace Wild Bird Food, 2 20-pound bags for only $20. With the snow flying, you'll need to head to Donaldson's for your ice melt and snow shovels, too. Or maybe you have some projects to work on. Donaldson's has you covered with a variety of power and hand tools on sale with extra savings to Ace Rewards members. Then finish off that project with Ace Royal Interior or Clark & Kensington paint on sale all this month. Only at Donaldson's Ace Hardware, Union Street in Bryan.
Welcome back to the Northwest State Community College game of the night tonight. Marchetta Carrier in her first year as head coach at Edgerton. Spent some time previously in her career as an assistant at Edgerton, also at Bryan. Mark Gregory in his 6th year, 103-42 as head coach at Crestview. 9 years as an assistant under Jeremy Best. On the boys' side, they won a couple of state titles together there. Jeremy Best, an Eden grad, back into coaching and is on Mark's bench as an assistant. You'll notice a little bit of a difference. Mark is fiery, he is passionate, and he's up and down that bench quite often. Here's Putman, who won that tip, and she's going to be called for steps out in front. Good defense by Edgerton to force the turnover, Suzanne.
Yeah, really aggressive, and that's what they have to be.
There'll be a little box pressure here from Edgerton, or from Crestview against Edgerton to start this thing. Challenge those guards as we anticipators. Rudersdorf to Fort. Over to the left point now to Taylor Smith. Smith top of the key. Circles it around to the right side. Launching a three and misfiring is Addie Cape. The rebound secured by Lacey McCoy. Up ahead to Callie Gregory, who missed the lay-in. Rebound is tapped out and will go to Rudersdorf for Edgerton. Left to right come the Lady Bulldogs. Now it's Addie Cape. Cape over to the right point, to the post to Fort. Fort with a drop step. Turnaround. Shot is rejected by Maya Etzler. They are very happy to get her back. She spent the last week or two in a boot. Nothing broken, more precautionary. The take on the baseline and a foul will get Lacey McCoy on the free throw line.
Wow, that was an extremely quick move there, baseline. And help came very late on that, so see what she does here at the free throw line, but that was an impressive quick move.
That'll be Schrader who gets the foul as Lacey McCoy rattles it around and home. She's a 68% free throw shooter on the season. 11 points, 7 rebounds a game. Second offering is also good, and the first 2 of the night belong to Crestview. And again, they'll use every opportunity to get into their full court pressure. Bounce pass kicked away by Gregory out of bounds.
Yeah, and one of the things about pressure is it not only wears you down physically, but it starts to take its toll mentally. So we'll see how Edgerton handles that as the game continues.
Cape to Smith, middle of the floor to Addie Cape. Poked away for a moment by Putman, but right back to Edgerton. And then it's thrown away by Edgerton up the near sideline. If they don't get direct steals, they just make you uncomfortable with their pressure. I was talking with those that said, how did they lose 4 games? Well, they played Liberty Benton. They played a really good schedule. Said when teams are the aggressor against them, that's when they've had their most issues. So can Edgerton take the fight to them? Etzler in the post. Turns, kicks, goes baseline now to Klein. The freshman's really come on as the season's gone on. Lost the handle. Dug out nicely that time by Taylor Smith, who has been really solid for Edgerton all year. Smith the crossover. Now a spin move into the front court. Gets a screen. Gives it up to Fort. Post entry now to Schrader. Double on her. She'll flip it back. Fort launches a 3. No. And the rebound is loose and going to be saved by Rudersdorf just before it trickled out of bounds. So Edgerton reboots. Almost 2 minutes in. 2-0. Crestview with the lead. Left side 3. Smith on the way. It's an air ball. And the board belongs to Lacey McCoy for Crestview. Bounce pass ahead to Callie Gregory. Gregory, middle of the floor, to the left wing to Klein. Klein flips it back now to McCoy. McCoy on the elbow, top of the key now to Putman. Putman between the circle dribble. Edgerton is man-to-man defensively. Now flashing, catching, firing. McCoy in and out, no good. Etzler knocked the rebound attempt out of bounds. It'll go Edgerton's way.
So when you said fiery coach, that means we have two of them tonight.
Yes.
Because Marchetta is pretty fiery herself. A lot of fun to watch both these coaches.
Here's Smith up ahead to Cape, who traveled with a basketball for another Edgerton giveaway. We talk about the success of Crestview. Greg Rickard, 428 and 158 in 26 years, 9 conference titles, 16 sectional titles, 4 districts, and 2 regional titles. Mark Gregory just expanded on what they've done. And off the miss, the follow is good by Maya Etzler. And Etzler makes it 4-0 Crestview. Bounce pass ahead, Ford. Cross court to Schrader. Schrader muscles it up. No good, but she's fouled by Bryn Putman.
Yeah,
That'll be the first on Putman.
A little bit late there to get to that. It was a nice pass, nice find by Fort. So we'll see what happens here at the foul line.
Schrader to shoot a pair. Edgerton, good basketball tradition as well. Not quite as deep as Crestview's, but they've had runs to the regionals. Had good individual players through the years. So 2 basketball schools playing in this sectional final. 1 for 2 for Schrader. Etzler sweeps the glass for Crestview. Edgerton on the board, trailing 4-1. On the wing, McCoy has it. McCoy, skip pass out to Gregory. Went for 43 in an earlier game. High-low, not there. Back to Gregory. From deep, and it's good. Look out if she gets going. She is the epitome of a streak shooter and is ruthless if she's got it going. That bounce pass gets ahead to Fort. Over the top to Schrader. Powers her way to the basket, won't go. Etzler the rebound. Rotates it out now to Gregory. Gregory dishes left side. Here's McCoy to the basket. McCoy step through, flips it up and in. Timeout, Marchetta Carrier. 9-1 start, Crestview. We'll be right back.
If you've been thinking about a remodeling project for your home or business, Thiel Supply Center in Blakesley should be your first choice. Thiel Supply Center in Blakesley not only has all the lumber for that project, they also have all the building supplies you'll need, along with everything you need for the project, including the cabinetry, plus the expertise to help make your home even more beautiful. It's all at Thiel Supply Center, located in Blakesley. Thiel Supply Center, wishing good luck to all the players in tonight's game.
Welcome back out here to Paulding. 9-1 start, Crestview. Observations 3.5 minutes in, Coach.
Well, Crestview's long and lean and gets up and down the floor. They're extremely athletic, and I think Marchetta's just telling the kids, hey, take care of the basketball.
Right out of the timeout, they turn it over, and it is a lay-in for Callie Gregory, who now has 5. And it's an 11-1 start for Crestview. Edgerton's got to be careful this doesn't get away in a hurry. Rudersdorf in the lane, bounce pass to Schrader. Still looking for their first field goal. Schrader sends it up off glass, no good. Etzler, her 4th rebound of the early going. Outlet pass now to Gregory. Gregory does such a good job running this offense as a sophomore. You can tell the epitome of a coach's kid.
I was going to say, yeah.
Etzler, high-low, threw that one too far for Putman, who saves it, though, to Smith. Smith to Fort. Pushing the other way. Gregory with a block shot. Get it out of here, out of bounds.
Just great timing that time. She didn't have the size, but she had the timing and then the jumping ability to block that cleanly.
Hey, Ellie Klein, who had been out, comes back in. Also, Macy Kulwicki is in for the first time. Also checking in, Emily Grylo. Jumper is good, and it is a 2 for Addie Kate. That'll be the first made basket of the night for Edgerton. We'll see if it gets them going. Trailing 11-3. Here's Grylo with a basketball. Far side to Gregory on the right point. Edgerton 2-3 defensively. A skip pass over to Grylo from Gregory. Gregory has it now. On the wing to Klein. Ellie Klein gives it back for Gregory. Is almost deflected away by Smith, who's so active in that 2-3. Skip pass to Gregory on the wing, way off target for 3. Long rebound, though, to Maya Etzler. Etzler to Grylo, now left side of the floor They go inside to Gregory. Extra pass. Etzler, good footwork, puts it in.
Nice passing there, very unselfish. She got herself tucked under the basket. Etzler's just able to make that basket on pure length.
13-3, almost an over and back for Edgerton. Schrader, the take on the baseline, is fouled by Maya Etzler. It will be her first.
Schrader's doing a nice job of attacking, and that time was able to get them to commit the personal foul.
First foul of the night for Etzler. Schrader to the line. She's one of two there this evening. First one on the way is good. This is our game one of the doubleheader tonight. Game two will be Stryker and Hicksville. Bryn Putman and Lacey McCoy back in for Crestview. Second offering is good. So Schrader 3 of 4 at the line. 13-5 on the Andres O'Neill & Lowe scoreboard. Crestview, open look at a three. McCoy barely hit iron. Went and got her own miss, though. Dumps it inside. Working her way to the basket. Off glass and in is Bryn Putman. 15-5, Crestview.
They have a whole lot of weapons.
Crossing the timeline now is Rudersdorf. Rudersdorf goes left side to Cape. Cape on the wing. Had it ripped away defensively by Ellie Klein. Klein now wants to go with it. Right to left come the Knights. 2:15 to go in the quarter. 15-5 Crestview. Putman flashing high now. Too high on the pass was McCoy. Loose basketball dug out by Smith. She'll go cross court to Cape. Over the top right side to Rudersdorf. And a little hip check foul will go on Lacey McCoy, her first of the evening.
Yeah, she didn't get a good angle, and she didn't get herself down to the baseline to cut that off. Again, Edgerton's on the attack. They're doing some good things, getting the ball to the basket. And again, hitting the free throws. That's going to be important as well.
Dominic Fort returns for Edgerton. Casey Everts is in for the first time as well. Out in front, Everts' pass is knocked away, stolen by Klein. She sees a lane to the basket and lays it home with the left hand. Timeout, Mark Gregory. 17-5, Crestview. Timeout to the Knights. We'll be back in 30.
Have you always dreamed of starting your own business? Are you looking for ways to fund your child's education or save for retirement? Maybe you'd like to buy that dream home. Well, the State Bank can help you meet your financial goals, whatever they may be. With State Bank, you'll get all the products and services you expect from your bank with the personal attention of a locally operated community bank. Find a location near you today. State Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Both coaches have spent a timeout. Crestview takes one there, up 12. What do you think Mark Gregory saw, perhaps?
Well, one thing he's got not be real happy with, I have him for 5 turnovers thus far in this first quarter, so I think he probably wants them to clean that up a bit.
Off the inbounds against the full court pressure. Smith has it, middle of the floor. Smith up to midcourt. Spin move to get it ahead into the half-court offense. Now Cape on the right side. Cape almost stepped out of bounds on that sideline. Now it's Rudersdorf out in front. Rudersdorf between the circles. To the right side. Wrap around pass to the post forward. Extra pass around to Gerschuetz. Kick out to Smith for three. In and out. No good. Rudersdorf on the rebound. Puts it up. No good. But she's going to be fouled. I do like the action on the inside and on the glass by Edgerton.
Absolutely. Again, they're bringing a lot of energy right now. They're just struggling to obviously get a bucket, but I like their activity as well. And Rudersdorf, we saw her the other night have a really, really good game against Fayette Lady Eagles.
And that'll be number 2 on Lacey McCoy, as Rudersdorf will step to the line to shoot a pair. No on the first one. Etzler back in for Crestview in place of Klein. Meanwhile, Noelle Ritter is in for the first time for the Edgerton Lady Bulldogs. 17-5 Crestview, $1:23 to go in the first quarter. Second one no good. Rebound to Crestview. Coming down with it, Brigle. Brigle ball reversal to Klein. Winner of this gets the winner of our late game between Stryker and Hicksville. In Bryan tonight, Ayersville and Lincoln View playing in the first game, followed by Antwerp and Ottoville. That will make the district up. In the lane, Gregory stripped on the way up and also fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for Callie Gregory, who scores 18 a game. That foul will be Louisa Rudersdorf first.
That time it was Crestview on the attack.
18 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists a game for her. And on the season, a 72% free throw shooter. She drills the first one, has a half dozen. Actually hit both of them, I beg your pardon.
Yep.
To make it a 19-5. Here's Ritter, gets into the lane but gave up a shot, kicks it out now to Smith. A jump ball is forced by Brigle. The arrow will stay with Edgerton.
Yeah, and we liked the Ritter girl the other night because she came in and was such a physical presence. Did a nice job for the Lady
Not
Dogs.
afraid to mix it up and rebound and
not at all.
Get on the floor. Here's Gershutz. No more dribble. Smothered defensively. Bounce pass to Smith, who comes to bail her out. Smith starts left, pivots back to the right, gets a high ball screen. Now it's Ritter. Ritter on the wing. Tosses it to Rudersdorf. 35 seconds to play in the quarter. 19-5 Crestview. Here's Fort on the baseline to Gershutz. Gershutz pushes it out to Rudersdorf. Rudersdorf gets inside. Little step, reverse layup. Didn't take enough dribbles. One more might have done it.
Yep.
Hits the bottom of the board. Outlet now. It's Putman in transition. She muscles it up and is fouled on the play. And Bryn Putman will shoot 2 free throws. As Taylor Smith gets her first.
Sorry about that. This is going to be a physical game. There is a lot of bumping and grinding going on down. Several fouls have been called. It's not like they're not calling fouls. But this is going to be a physical matchup.
Schrader back for Gershutz as Putman missed the free throw. Meanwhile, for Crestview, we'll see Kennedy Kreider in for the first time. She's a freshman. Klein's a freshman. Nevaeh Ross is also up as a freshman. They've got some sophomores scattered in. This is a program, as we mentioned, already established, but with some youth and the development, they'll continue to be on the scene.
Yeah, nice mix because they do have some seniors and a handful of juniors, but as you mentioned, a lot of youth.
20-5, Ritter's bounce pass for Everett's is going to be too hard. It bounces off her knee, but then in an attempt to save it by Crestview, they're the last to touch it. It was Emily Grylo trying to track it down. 10.7 remaining in this first quarter. Crestview up 20-5. Here's Ritter in the backcourt. 7-6. Ritter with 3, with 2. Launches it ahead to Schrader. No. We get a foul? Yes,
Yep.
before the buzzer.
The Schrader girl knows what to do with the basketball. When she gets it, she's going to make an attempt at the basket.
Kennedy Kreider gets the foul. We're going to wait and stay here to see what Schrader does with these 2 free throws, as that happened right before the horn. No good on the first one. Schrader to shoot one more. 20-5, Crestview. Second offering, no good. It stays 20-5. Lady Knights after 1 on V-Rock Sports.
Even though we don't know what life has in store for our homes or car, we can still prepare. Introducing the damage doesn't have to be too damaging policy from American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly. Contact Danielle Van Atta, agent at 1318 East High Street, Suite A in Bryan, or call 419-636-0408 today. American Family Insurance Company. SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin. Jason Deach Collision and Customs is Northwest Ohio's largest trailer dealer with over 300 trailers in stock, from 53-foot race trailers and custom toter homes to open deck car trailers, dump trailers, landscape trailers, and equipment trailers. But they don't just sell trailers, they service them. Add options and do repairs on any brand. Because they're racers themselves, they know how to build the trailer right for your racing needs. Stop by their Edgerton location or shop 24/7 at JasonDeachTrailersales.com. If you can dream it, they can build it at Jason Deach Collision and Customs.
All Crestview after 1, 20-5. Why do they have the 15-point lead, Suzanne?
Well, are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
7 of 10 from the floor for 70%, and 5 of 6 from the line for 83%. So it's tough. And on the flip side, Edgerton's 1 of 10 for 10%.
Down to the post to start this second quarter. Kennedy Kreider throws the skip pass to Klein for the jumper. It's good for a long 2. Ellie Klein gives Crestview every basket they make now is adding to their biggest lead of the night. Smith near midcourt. Ahead for Cape. It's deflected away by Gregory. Loose ball to Grylo. Back to Gregory. Steps to the basket and finishes at the iron.
Pretty pretty body control on that.
9 for Callie Gregory. Mark has one more daughter to siphon through. 4 of them will play for him eventually. 3 on the way from Smith to answer. Just won't go. Rudersdorf on the glass. Tries to get it back up, and he lost the handle out of bounds, and it'll go to the Lady Knights.
Again, doing things well, except shooting. Edgerton's doing a lot of really good things, but really struggling. As I mentioned, 1 of 10 for 10%.
24-5, Crestview on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Crestview basketball. Grylo to the right side to Klein. Down to the post. Gregory posting inside on Schrader. Kicks it back out to Klein. Slashing her way to the basket. No good. Fort with a rebound for Edgerton. Releases it now to Cape. Just 1 made field goal still for Edgerton. The other 3 points at the free throw line. Smith out in front to Schrader. Schrader gives it up to Cape. Cape wants to attack, had it taken away by Klein. Klein with a 2-on-2, but a hustling Rudersdorf got the steal. Good job by Louisa Rudersdorf.
Yeah, again, we said her name several times against Fayette the other night.
Rudersdorf over to Smith. Smith circles out in front. Down to the post. Wanted to get it to Fort. A little bit too hot to handle on the interior, and it'll be a turnover. Here comes the Lady Knights. Gregory dumps it into the post. Pumped up, no good by Kreider. The rebound is going to be grabbed by Schrader. Now to Cape. Cross court to Smith. 2 minutes into the second, 24-5. Fort turnaround is good. Got it in the paint. Good-looking finish by Dominique Fort.
Yeah, nice job. She knew what she wanted to do. She received the basketball and then made her move.
That'll make it a 24-7 Crestview lead. Dribble handoff now to Klein. Klein to Grylo on the left point. Grylo against this man-to-man. Right side to Gregory. Step back 3. Put it in the books.
Wow, pretty.
A dozen for her. The lead swells to 20. 27-7 Crestview. 5:25 to go in the half. The drive, the bounce pass. Schrader launches a 3, and she'll rattle it in. Grace Schrader, one of the 3 seniors on this team, having a good first half.
Yes. She's been attacking the glass extremely well.
Here's Kennedy Kreider, baseline left. 4 subs, 3 for Crestview, waiting to come in at this next dead ball. Around it goes to Kulwicki. Down to the post and flipped up, no good by Gregory. Offensive rebound, though, Kreider flips it back out now to Klein. Klein finds Grylo. Now it goes to Klein again, directing traffic. Klein, nice take to the rim. Layup is good, Ellie Klein.
Smooth for a freshman. Handles the basketball and the team extremely well.
6 for her. 29-10, Crestview. Long extended action here since the last whistle. 4.5 to go, and there's a turnover. Cape had it knocked free. 3-on-2 break. Klein jump stop with the left hand. Circles it around and in, and a timeout, Edgerton. 31-10 Crestview. 4 and change to play in the half. We'll be back.
Knox Textile is proud to help sponsor tonight's game. You can rely on Knox Textile to provide your business with reliable service and all your uniform, towel, and mat rentals. They have competitive pricing and will service their products. They have products which include paper products and Gojo products. Good luck to all the Edgerton Bulldogs from everyone at Knox Textile. Knox Textile, proud supporters of everyone in tonight's game and serving the area with reliable service.
Well, a high number 2 seed in early trouble. Lincoln View up 24-16 on Ayersville. This has been a terrific year for Tim Nicely. A lot of time left.
A lot of time, yeah.
But Lincoln View with the early start and lead in that one. Keep an eye on that as the night goes on. The 2 winners out of Bryan will be playing in Defiance in a district semi, while the 2 winners here play in the other district semifinal. Ayersville, of course, your GMC champion. Fairview finished second. Fort off a set, down low, and one. Fouled by Etzler. Pretty set play drawn up by Marchetta Carrier and executed really well.
Yeah, very well done. Again, Fort received the basketball, knew exactly what she wanted to do with it, and Etzler was really late getting there for the defensive part of that. Had a bad angle and was late getting there.
Rudersdorf back in for Everett's. Josie Kulwicki, another freshman, is in for Crest. Gregory, after a quick blow, is in for Etzler because she has 2 fouls now. Fort has 4, shooting for point number 5 here. Lets it loose. Off the heel, no good. The rebound to Macy Kulwicki. Kulwicki up the right side, gets it to McCoy. To the basket on the baseline, is fouled on the way up. 2 shots for Lacey McCoy.
These Crestview Lady Knights, they're definitely not one-dimensional kids, are they? They can shoot it, but they also can put it on the floor and get to the rim.
McCoy hitting the first free throw. That foul on Addie Cape, her first. 32-12, Crestview, exactly midway through the second quarter. Make it 33-12. These are the favorites. We're watching the favorites. The favorites don't always get out of the district and get to regionals, but Crestview is the favorite. I know that's an obvious statement to say as a 1 seed, but not all 1 seeds are sometimes created equally. Skip pass for 3. Smith got a good look, just wouldn't go. Rebound to Putman, now to Gregory. Up the sideline it goes to McCoy. Flashing through, they get it to Putman. Putman, bounce pass out to McCoy. Good ball moving around to Gregory. Little floater is good for Callie Gregory. 14 for her.
So smooth, and just a sophomore. Pretty impressive.
Going right, Taylor Smith. Had it knocked away by Kulwicki. Now it's a tie-up. The arrow will stay with Edgerton.
Nice job there. I like that. Anytime that, get on the ground and you got lots of kids helping each other up, I like that. But boy, is Kulwicki quick.
Yeah.
I guess they could call her Kulwicki. Because, man, the hands and feet, she just beat her to the spot.
Clara Gershutz back on the floor for Edgerton.
Wait a minute, did the coach just yell more intensity?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yes, he did. A kick, it'll stay with Edgerton.
Oh.
By the way, for Crestview, Ellie Klein has returned to the floor as well. 3:17 remaining, first half, 35-12 Crestview. From the baseline, it'll be Smith to toss it in. Smith right side to Gershutz. Gershutz on the wing. Brings it all the way around in front. Now finds Rudersdorf in the lane with a left hand. No good. The rebound to Crestview. Coming the other way, Gregory in transition. Sees a lane and hits it and finishes.
You cannot. You must make the dribble or turn, and obviously, and most especially, the Gregory girl, because she will hurt you at the rim.
37-12. Now it stays that way. Rudersdorf couldn't get the shot to go, but an offensive rebound and putback is good by Gershutz, and a chance at a three-point play. Still working hard on the inside.
Yeah, and, you would not expect anything less from a Marchetta Carrier team because they are going to play like she coaches, and that is very intense. She will be coaching till the bitter end, I guarantee you.
Nevaeh Ross, a 5-foot freshman, is in for the first time for Crestview. Gershutz to finish the three-point play, unable to do so. Kulwicki had a shot at the rebound. Now it's loose, going to be dug out by Ross. And a foul in the backcourt is going to go on Edgerton with 2:45 to go. That'll be number 2 on Grace Schrader. 5 team fouls now on Edgerton, 7 on Crestview here in this first half.
If this game were called tight, there would be a foul every possession because this has been just extremely physical between the two teams.
Mercer County crew tonight in this one, they've done, I think, a pretty good job keeping the good flow to the game.
I agree.
You look at the fouls, they're pretty even up top. Top of the key now with it is Ross. She'll look left side to Gregory. 16 first half points for her. Now it's McCoy. Into the post to Putman. Putman getting close to 3, got rid of it to Gregory for 3. Off the iron, no good. Rebound, though, inside. Putman unable to finish. She stays with it. Up again, no good. Everetts can't haul in the rebound, but it was deflected away from behind by Putman, or maybe McCoy. Either way, it's off Crestview and belongs to Edgerton.
Yeah, lucky for Putman, she didn't get a foul because that's frustrating when you get 2 chippies and you miss them both.
Here's Rudersdorf, spin dribble back to the right. Rudersdorf gives it up to Fort. Fort on the baseline, out in front, and it's taken away by McCoy. Stealing it from Everetts. McCoy, 2-on-1, finds Kulwicki, who lays it home. And that was Josie Kulwicki.
Just well done. She brought the defender to her, and then a nice little dump pass for that easy layup.
And another Edgerton timeout. 39-14, Lady Knights will be back.
Since 1875, 4 generations of the Krill family have served this area. Krill Funeral Service realizes that the end can be a difficult and emotional time. They will guide you through each and every step of the funeral process, carefully and with integrity. Krill Funeral Service expresses appreciation for your trust in them, and they'll continue to be there for you in times of need. Krill Funeral Service of Edgerton, Eden, and on West Mulberry Street in Bryan, where they offer an on-site crematory.
At the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio, we know it's not easy to select a memorial in a time of sorrow. So we invite you to visit us as part of your pre-planning. I'm Sally Jo Metzger. There's no high pressure, and by talking to us now, there's no stress. Just good information for you to make your choice. At Fackler Monument Company, we feature the largest indoor memorial display in the tri-state area. We can even customize a memorial for you. The Fackler Monument Company of Montpelier, Ohio, serving families since 1924.
39-14, Crestview on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Sectional final number 1 tonight here in Paulding. Edgerton ball out of their second timeout taken, beg your pardon. Taylor Smith on the wing with a basketball. Bounce pass is out in front and kicked by McCoy as it was coming to the top of the key to Noel Ritter. It'll stay Edgerton ball with 1:34 to go in the half. Stryker and Hicksville, our second game. 2 winners will play Thursday night in Defiance in a district semifinal. Boys get underway tomorrow night. We have Eden and Edgerton. That's a nice way to start the boys tournament.
That is a good
little
one.
Fire in that rivalry.
A little bit of fire there.
Here's Rudersdorf, gives to Smith. Smith out high left with a basketball. Comes to the right, now over to Addie Cape. Cape. Bounce pass is behind the teammate, intercepted by Gregory. Looks ahead now, Grilo. Grilo down on the block. Good defense by Cape. Now Grilo nowhere to go on the baseline with it. Finally flashing to help her is her teammate Putman. Now it's to Gregory as we go under a minute to play. The leaner is good by Bryn Putman. She has 5 in the first half.
Yeah, take your pick. These kids can score.
41-14. Here's Smith circling right. Smith to Rudersdorf. Rudersdorf on the wing. Rudersdorf, offensive foul, or is it a move? Yeah, offensive foul on the clear out on Rudersdorf. That will be her second. Cape goes to sit down.
I'm sure I really agree with. I mean, that's the kind of contact's been going on all evening, but okay.
41-14, Crestview. Will they hold for the final shot? 35 seconds to play in the half. Out in front with it is Macy Kowicki. Now in the lane to Putman. Putman out to Nevaeh Ross. Ross gives to Gregory. 20 seconds to play in the half. Now it's Putman from the corner. She'll come out in front to Kowicki, or make it Grilo. Grilo down inside to Gregory. Bangs it off glass, no good. Gear shoots the rebound. 10 seconds to play. Edgerton, one last crack at it. Gear shoots to Rudersdorf with 5, with 4. Smith gets a look at a 3. No. Rebound. Gear shoots. Not going to get a shot away. And that'll do it for your first half of basketball. Our score on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Number 1 seed Crestview rolling in this one. They lead Edgerton 41-14. More on our Northwest State Community College game of the night when we come back.
At the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio, we know it's not easy to select a memorial in a time of sorrow. So we invite you to visit us as part of your pre-planning. I'm Sally Jo Metzger. There's no high pressure, and by talking to us now, there's no stress. Just good information for you to make your choice. At Fackler Monument Company, we feature the largest indoor memorial display in the tri-state area. We can even customize a memorial for you. The Fackler Monument Company of Montpelier, Ohio, serving families since 1924.
The newest way to save money is also the easiest way to save money. With Midwest Community Federal Credit Union's new rewards checking account powered by Bazing, you get access to thousands of local discounts on shopping, dining, travel, and so much more. All you have to do is show your mobile coupon and save. No matter who you are or what you do, saving money is for everyone. Stop by a Midwest Community branch or visit midwestcommunity.org to open a rewards checking account today.
When you're inside this winter, you want to not only be warm, but also have great indoor air quality. Well, Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services features it all with Lennox and iWave. iWave safely treats the air throughout your home, plus kills mold, bacteria, and viruses. It also reduces odors from pets and cooking, reduces allergens, smoke, static electricity, and dust in the air. And best of all, no maintenance, no bulb, no other parts to replace. Check out Stark's, celebrating their 50th anniversary at starksphs.com or phone toll-free 1-800-329-4040. Tired of paying rent? Are you ready for a home of your own? Then call Misty King of Amerimaid Realty. Misty has a new listing on Sycamore Lane in Bona Vesta. This 3-bedroom, 1.5-bath home features a 1-story design, a spacious living room, a large fenced-in backyard, and roomy garage. Some updates have also been done as well. Listed for only $134,900, this one is also affordable. Phone Misty today at 419-633-4997. Misty King of Amerimaid Realty, your hometown real estate pro.
Camco Industries, with facilities located in West Unity, Ohio and Morenci, Michigan, has openings on all 3 shifts for production and assembly operators. We manufacture interior plastic products for the automotive industry. As an operator, you will be required to visually inspect, trim, assemble, and pack parts, as well as label containers. You must be able to pass an entry-level test and a substance abuse test. Camco also has openings for shipping associates, material handlers, and production leads. Camco offers a complete benefit package along with a bonus for the successful completion of probationary status, an attendance bonus, and a referral bonus. If you would like to join our team, please complete an application online at www.kumi-na.com or in person at Camco, 1001 East Jackson Street, West Unity, Ohio, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. All rehires will be considered for employment.
Halftime here in Paulding. It's 41-14. Crestview with the lead. Let's go through the first half numbers. Callie Gregory, 16 in the first half to lead all scorers. Ellie Klein had 8. Lacey McCoy with 6. Maya Etzler with 4. Bryn Putman with 5. Josie Kowicki with 2. Did I say Ellie Klein with 8?
No.
I lost track of that. Ellie Klein with 8 to lead Crestview. I know I did get distracted. For Edgerton, Grace Schrader is leading the way with 6. Dominique Fort with 4. Clara Gershutz and Addie Cape each with 2. Crestview 7 of 8 at the foul line. Edgerton 3 of 10 at the free throw line. Suzanne?
All right, for the Edgerton Lady Bulldogs, I have them overall 5 of 19 for 26%. They're just 1 of 8 behind the arc for 13%. They have 11 turnovers. Started out pretty well. They only had 4 in the first, but then had 7 there in that second quarter. 5 offensive, 5 defensive for a total of 10 rebounds. For the Crestview Lady Knights, I have them red hot shooting, 16 of 26 for 62%. They're just 2 of 6 behind the arc for 33%. After 5 first quarter turnovers, they really put the did a better job. They only had 2 there in the second quarter, so they had 7 overall at the half. 6 offensive, 12 defensive for a total of 18 rebounds.
41-14, Crestview. More from the Main Stop's halftime report after this.
You know where to go when your vehicle has been in an accident, but why should you take that same vehicle to Jason Deeds Collision and Service when you need an oil change, brake job, or any other routine maintenance? It's because Dave Brown and Sam Bailey have 60 years of combined experience diagnosing and repairing domestic, foreign, and classic automobiles. They have a state-of-the-art alignment machine that ensures a perfect alignment every time, and the training and expertise to fix your problem the first time. So whether it's a crash or take your vehicle to Jason Deeds Collision and Service.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services and see how soon you can get a Lennox home comfort system that'll help improve your health and your mood. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call us today at 1-800-329-4040 Ohio, or visit us at starksphs.com.
Tournament time brings out the best in all of us. Responding to pressure, answering the challenge, and rising to our highest levels. That's also what a good education can do, and that's why you need Northwest State Community College. Whether you're looking for job skills training with industry credentials, a 2-year degree, or even a transfer pathway to a 4-year school, we can help. We also have lots of scholarship opportunities available. The clock is ticking. It's time to make your move. Visit northweststate.edu or call 419-267-1320 today.
February means cold days and nights and snow flying, so head to Donaldson's Ace Hardware on Union Street in Bryan to help warm you up. At Donaldson's, you'll find all types and styles of electric heaters to take the chill off. While you're there, check out all of their other deals this month, like the Craftsman 9-gallon wet dry vac, bird food, hand tools, power tools, and of course, Clark & Kensington paint and Zinsser 123 primer. They also have salt for your sidewalks and softeners. Everything you need at Donaldson's Ace Hardware on Union Street in Bryan. Ace, the helpful place.
Have you heard of Alton Lowe Brink & Company?
What?
Have you heard of Alton Lowe Brink & Company?
Sorry, could you say that one more time, only slower?
Alton Lowe Brink & Company, or sometimes it's known under the brand names of TrueFast and Spax.
Not really. What is it?
Alton Lowe Brink & Company is a well-known fastener manufacturer. It's a family-owned business that's been around for nearly 200 years that cares about their employees and invests in the local community. They just added a 65,000 square foot expansion to their Pioneer location. If you want to learn more about the company or employment opportunities, visit altonlow.us. That's ALTENLOH.us.
So that upset still brewing in Bryan in game number 1 there. Ayersville is your number 2 seed in this district. Lincoln View, the number 9 seed. And at halftime now, Lincoln View on top 40-31. We'll certainly keep you updated on that. That was a 19-win Ayersville team this year at 19-3. All right, Suzanne, it's 41-14. We're not going to sing sunshines and rainbows here to anybody at the intermission. But if you're Marchetta Carrier, I want to start with them. What are you looking for out of your group in the second half?
What she's had in the first half. The kids have played hard. They've gotten good looks and good shots. You know, again, they're shooting 26%. And on the flip side, you've got a Crestview team shooting 62%. But they're playing hard. They're very active on the boards. You know, that's what you want to see. You want to see them finish strong. Keep playing hard.
So if you're Mark Gregory, you're up 27. I mean, you don't want to. I don't want to sound ruthless, but you want to be ruthless. You want to end all doubt and do it quickly, right?
Yes, you don't want to give Edgerton an inkling that they could get back in this. So you want to get on them early, and you want to, keep the foot down, and keep playing like your kids have been playing. I mean, it doesn't matter who has the ball in their hand. You know, when you're shooting 62%, you've got shooters on your team. Yeah. You've got kids that can score. So keep distributing, keep scoring, and hopefully you take the wind out of Edgerton's sails. I mean, that's what you're trying to do. But, again, they don't know Marchetta Carrier, and they don't know how she coaches, and her kids will continue to battle 4 quarters.
Start of the second half is next. You've been listening to the Main Stops halftime show. 41-14, Crestview, back in a moment.
Data breaches are occurring at an alarming rate. If your company's private records are compromised, your business could be ruined. Coverage from the Central Mutual Insurance Company can help you repair the damage of a data breach and get back to business. For your security, your protection, and your peace of mind, trust Central Mutual Insurance Company in Andrews, O'Neill & Lowe. With offices in Archbold, Bryan, and Wauseon, or find us online at andrewsoneillandlowe.com.
Industries, with facilities located in West Unity, Ohio, and Morenci, Michigan, has openings on all 3 shifts for production and assembly operators. We manufacture interior plastic products for the automotive industry. As an operator, you will be required to visually inspect, trim, assemble, and pack parts, as well as label containers. You must be able to pass an entry-level test and a substance abuse test. Camco also has openings for shipping associates, material handlers, and production leads. Camco offers a complete benefit benefit package, along with a bonus for the successful completion of probationary status, an attendance bonus, and a referral bonus. If you would like to join our team, please complete an application online at www.kumi-na.com or in person at Camco, 1001 East Jackson Street, West Unity, Ohio, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. All rehires will be considered for employment.
Oh.
Start of the second half, and a good look inside for Crestview and an easy lay-in for Callie Gregory to get things started.
Yeah, somehow she got behind the defense, and that just cannot happen.
43-14 Crestview. Intense ball pressure out in front. Knocked away, and it'll be touched last by Smith as Ellie Klein got a finger on it. Now, you and I looked at it was 41-14. We looked in 2.5 minutes to go, 3 minutes to go, something like that. Crestview's up 27. We're not out of the locker room yet. I think what we saw, the reason why, was at the defensive end.
Yeah.
Turnaround by Etzler, no good, to try to pick up intensity for tonight and moving forward. Outlet now to Fort. Gives it up to Rudersdorf along the baseline. Reverse layup won't go. Did a better job to get a good angle, just unable to finish.
Yep. And I would agree with that. I would agree that, again, they're not just playing for tonight. They're playing for the next night as well.
Gregory pulls the trigger on a three and knocks it down.
Picks it up right where she left off. She had 16 at the half.
46-14. We're 3 away from a running clock game here. For those of you that are unaware, it's 35. Once it hits 35, it's a running clock. And then if it stays above 30, it stays a running clock. Down low, Etzler layup is good for 2.
What a pretty pass there. What a nice find. Oh, that was, I think, Lacey McCoy on that.
And a full timeout taken by Marchetta Carrier. 6:27 left in the third. 48-14, Crestview back in a moment.
When you're in need of a new appliance, go to your local appliance dealer, Direct Link Appliance and Hardware in Bryan. They carry new, used, and scratch and dent appliances. They carry the brands you need: Speed Queen, Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, Amana, and GE. Many in stock for you to take home today. Then, when you have something wrong in years to come, Direct Link will also service everything. No need to call that 800 number and talk to someone you don't know. Just call Direct Link at 419-636-4541, and they'll be out to fix it for you whether it's under warranty or not. Direct Link Appliance and Hardware in Bryan, your local appliance dealer. U-Store Storage in Bryan has 44 new 10x20 storage units available on Edgerton Street in Bryan. With 24-hour access and well-lit facilities, U-Store Storage has a unit just for you. Residential and commercial warehouse space is also available. Looking for a storage unit in the Stryker area? Stryker Mini Storage on Industrial Drive has units as well. For all your storage needs, give U-Store Storage or Stryker Mini Storage a call at 419-636-2545.
Out of the timeout, Edgerton, Lady Dogs basketball. Smith throws to the post to Fort. Double down on her. Gives it up to Cape for 3. Air ball. The save by Smith. Unable to get there in time, though. As she touched it, her foot was touching the end line. Yeah. So it's Crestview ball.
Good hustle there. I think Coach Carter wasn't happy with the intensity level of her ladies coming out at half.
With it now is Ellie Klein to Gregory on the right side wing. High post to Etzler. Etzler fakes the give, goes to the basket. Runner is no good. Rebound grabbed by Schrader. Edgerton looking to go the other way. The bounce pass to Cape. Cape on the wing. Throws it out in front now to Rudersdorf. Rudersdorf launches a deep 3, no good. Rebound Klein. Reach and a foul. Well, one had a foul, one had a jump ball. Actually, 2 had a jump ball, 1 had a foul. So the arrow will belong to Edgerton. The jump ball wins out.
2-1.
Majority rules, right?
I guess, yeah.
Sideline inbounds poked away by McCoy, but can't quite harness it in. Rudersdorf beat her there. Rudersdorf all the way down to the baseline for Edgerton to Smith. Smith on the wing. Bounce pass for Cape. Cape has to walk the tightrope on the sideline to stay in bounds. Gives it back, wants to go to Smith, but it's intercepted. Klein has it for Crestview. Over to Gregory. 48-14 Crestview. Here's Etzler. Gives it up to McCoy. Back to Etzler. Posting. Facing. Double comes. Etzler splitting into a double team. Gives it up now. Putman jump stop 12-footer. No. Etzler on the offensive glass is going to be fouled by Schrader, who will get her third of the evening.
Yeah, I was motioning there because they needed that. Once the ball went into Etzler, she gets collapsed upon. You've got to kind of slide down and get a visual so that Etzler could find you. She finally did after delay.
Maya Etzler to toss it in from the right side. Got it right back, or was about ready to get it back, until Fort had good defensive position to deny it and slap it away and out of bounds.
Yeah, nice read there by Fort. She knew what was coming and was able to, like you just said, slap it away.
Ellie Klein, as they go 4 across the foul line. Crisscross, scissors, get it in the lane to Gregory. Kick out, Klein jump shot on the way is good for 2. And that's 10 for Klein, and that gets us to a running clock.
And you're going to be looking at that combo for 2 more years, freshman and sophomore. Ooh.
50-14. Now it stays running clock until it would go under 30 if it does, as Schrader tried to draw the contact, misfired the shot. Good defense by Putman to force that shot and goes out of bounds.
It was good defense. She just channeled her. I know Schrader was just trying to draw contact, but that was well defended.
Lauren Walls is in now. Edgerton with some full court pressure. Here's Gregory, who has 21 tonight. Settles into the half court, gives to Klein. This is going to be moving quickly now for those of you who haven't heard a running clock game. 4:20 remaining in the third. It only stops for injuries and called timeouts, or an official stops it for whatever reason. To the baseline, McCoy doubled up there. Flips it out to Klein. Pretty bounce pass to Etzler, who lays it in.
Wow. Pretty.
11-0 start to the second half for Crestview. Now you know why they stayed in there 5.5 minutes. Turning it up a gear. The steal by McCoy. The lay-in by McCoy. 54-14. Another Edgerton timeout. 3:52 remaining. 13-0 run to open the third quarter. We'll be right back.
If you've been thinking about a remodeling project for your home or business, Field Supply Center in Blakesley should be your first choice. Field Supply Center in Blakesley not only has all the lumber for that project, they also have all the building supplies you'll need, along with everything you need for the project, including the cabinetry, plus the expertise to help make your home even more beautiful. It's all at Field Supply Center, located in Blakesley. Field Supply Center, wishing good luck to all the players in tonight's game.
Michael Jordan once said, some people want it to happen, some wish it would happen, and others make it happen. The Edgerton Bulldogs want it, wish for it, and make it happen. The Edgerton Athletic Boosters want to thank all of the Edgerton athletes for their hard work and dedication, and want to wish the athletes and coaches good luck. So from the Edgerton Athletic Boosters, go get 'em Bulldogs. We're behind you all of the way. Good luck to all the Edgerton athletes.
3:52 remaining in the third quarter. Crestview, the number 1 seed, flexing their muscles here in the second half, rolling 54-14. Winner will be Crestview, and they'll get the winner of our late game between Hicksville and Stryker. That's a rematch from a game played earlier this year. Fort goes to the post to Schrader, fouled on the far side. The pass took her from the right low square to the left low square, but
it was a nice catch to begin with. It really was a nice catch. That was not an easy ball to track down.
She elevated up and drew the foul on Walls. Schrader has been solid tonight. She shoots 2 more at the line, hitting the first.
That is another thing that Crestview has cleaned up, and that is the fouling. They were fouling quite a bit in the first half, and a little bit better positioning.
There's no substitute for that schedule. I mean, wicked Northwest Conference this year, particularly the top 5 teams or so. Then you step out and you play OG, you play Liberty Benton, you play Lima Shawnee. Those are the type of games that get you better for right now.
And I think that's what's benefiting Lincoln View in that matchup with Ayersville. Not that the GMC isn't strong, because it is, but that Southern basketball is something to it.
Etzler on the right point, shifts it left to Ellie Klein. Probably the last juncture here that we'll see quite a few of the regulars, at least a bunch of them together anyways. Down low, good look into Klein from Etzler. Layup no good. Offensive rebound, though, Crestview on the weak side. And nowhere to go for Grylo. She kicks out to Walls. Schrader comes down with the basketball, and we're going to get a foul on Crestview on that far side of the floor. It'll be Maya Etzler's third. Coming to the table, Kennedy Kreider and Macy Kulwicki for Crestview. 54-16. Crestview in front. Final 150 of the third quarter now.
Both of those kids that just came in, I think, freshmen?
Yes.
Wow.
Here's Smith to the left side to Noel Ritter, who just checked back in. Ritter gives to Fort. Fort on the right point. Fort over on the wing. And it's poked out of bounds. Going to be off Crestview last. Tomorrow night, Eden Edgerton starts our boys coverage, Division 4 in Bryan. 7 o'clock tip time tomorrow night. Winner to get the number 2 seed, Ayersville, Friday in a sectional final. Circling to the left and stopping there. That should be a double dribble on Ritter, not called. Ritter then and Fort collide, loose basketball. Kreider got on the floor for Crestview along with Ritter, and this time the arrow will go the Lady Knights' way.
Fifth turnover of the quarter for Edgerton, and that's...
Still waiting to hear what's going on update-wise in that Lincoln View Ayersville game. Lincoln View was up 9 at the break over Ayersville. Ayersville, the 2 seed in this district. The late game over there is Antwerp and Ottoville. Both of those teams survive and advance. That's a cliche, but boy, that's exactly what they did over Eden and Hilltop, respectively, Saturday afternoon in Bryan. Klein, skip pass over to the left side of the floor to Kreider. Kreider left her feet and guilty of the walk.
Yep, he's going to make a kind of a jump pass, and pass wasn't there, and foot moved, and that's a travel.
By the time you inbounds and get it up the floor, you look and there's 20 seconds. This might be the final possession of the third quarter, perhaps. As we said, that running clock really moves things.
It really does.
To the high post, it went to Fort, knocked away, but scooped up by Rudersdorf. Rudersdorf into the corner. Everett's jumper for 3, no good. And the rebound bounces out of bounds. And that is going to be the final possession. Final score at the end of 3, or not final, the score at the end of 3. Crestview 54, Edgerton 16. This is sectional final basketball on B-Rock Sports.
Who doesn't love being number one? When your team's dominating the standings, or your favorite band rocks the charts at number 1, it feels good, right? Kind of like how it feels when you have auto insurance with State Farm. Because making you feel like number 1 is an honor your local State Farm agent takes seriously. Through the good times and not so good, your State Farm agent's proud to be here to help life go right.
Call your State Farm agent, Jody Herman, in downtown Archbold today.
Your friends at your neighborhood Eden Farmers Co-op Country Store would like to invite you to stop in at the Eden, Montpelier, and Edgerton stores to check out their complete line of pet supplies, animal feed, and outdoor products. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff is ready to answer all of your questions concerning their complete line of Kalmbach, Land O'Lakes, and much, much more. For your convenience, your purchase can be carried to your vehicle by one of their employees. Be sure to stop by soon and see them at your hometown country store, the Eden Farmers Co-op.
Welcome back out here to Paulding, running clock game. We were just told that the second game will not start any earlier than 7:20. If you're coming over here and wondering, a fourth quarter, Everett's missed a 3. This game's moving fast. This quarter's going to move fast. We're probably going to be done by 6:35, 6:40, somewhere in there. And we were told second game will not start before 7:20. So we're going to turn it back over to programming in between games. We're used to just everything bumping together. Crestview possession right now, up 54-16, opening minute of the fourth quarter. Middle of the floor, Nevaeh Ross over to the right side, gives it up to Macy Kulwicki. Kulwicki now to Lauren Walls. None of the starters out there. Their night is done for Crestview. And I want to ask you about that, because you got a lot to balance. You're playing in a tournament. You still want to get better, but you also don't want to be silly and get anybody hurt.
Yep.
So
it is a tough balance, but I think this is the right call.
I do too.
Especially with the running clock, because it's going to go quickly. And you get some kids some vital minutes,
yep.
You know, so.
Turnaround by Kennedy Kreider. So Kreider scores here in a sectional final. She's a 5'9" freshman. Edgerton 56-16, unable to cash in at the offensive end. Now coming the other way is Putman, no good. Check that. That was Macy Kulwicki, no good.
Yeah, it is difficult to know, what to do, but I think this is the right call. I think you've got to get, your kids out. I don't think these kids will have any trouble being focused, that's for sure.
Kennedy Stewart is checked in now for Edgerton. She is a sophomore. Here's Smith, wanted to feed it inside Grace Schrader. It's turned over. And in transition now with the basketball, Macy Kulwicki. Kulwicki to the foul line. The bounce pass is taken away by Schrader. Schrader at the top of the key, a reach and a foul on Crestview with 5.5 to play. That one on Macy Kulwicki. Her first. So Crestview is going to be 19-4 sectional champs. Our late game tonight, 15-7 Hicksville against 11-12 Stryker. The winner of that will play Crestview in the district semis on Thursday. A Cape 3 is no good from the right point. It caroms out of bounds and will go Crestviews' way. As they inbounds, we're going to hit the 5-minute mark left in this one. 20-5, 41-14, 54-16. Your spreads after each quarter. Weaving through traffic is Nevaeh Ross. Ross up ahead. That was Josie Kulwicki. Left side now in the lane. The runner is good. And that is Josie Kulwicki, who now has 4. 58-16.
Nice job of seeing that little crease and taking advantage.
Schrader wanted to find Stewart and unable to do so. By the way, we want to go ahead and say, since this will be, Holly Stark is in. She'll be the last senior to play. Grace Schrader, Dominique Fort, and Holly Stark are the 3 seniors that will be playing their final game tonight for Edgerton. And I know Marchetta Carrier appreciates them very much in her first year as the varsity head coach.
Yes, she does. That experience that they brought, the leadership of seniors, again, that's vital, and a lot of times people don't know it.
You're a 3-win team, 2 in the regular season. You could bag it, and it could start at the top, and that season could go sideways. But credit to the seniors and to the underclassmen for continuing to buy in. That's a quality win over Archibald earlier this season. They beat North Central. We saw them play well against Fayette. The key for Edgerton is what kind of time will be put in the offseason.
Exactly.
Because there are some pieces that there's been improvement. They've got a tie-up.
Definitely that. Some nice young pieces. And
3.
If they just put in a little bit of time.
3 no good. Rebound to Kate. A chance to really take some strides next year. How about that? That upset continues. It's not just a novelty right now. 39-29, Lincoln View, the number 9 seed, leading Ayersville. That's at the end of 3 down in Bryan. Well, that would open up a district a little bit.
Yep.
And as you said, Lincoln View and that schedule south.
Yep.
Here's Smith, elbow jumper from 15, no. Rebound, Smith went to get it, couldn't reel it in, but it was touched last evidently by Nevaeh Ross. We were shielded. Ross tipped it out of bounds. We're at the 2:50 mark left in this one.
Yeah, Taylor Smith just has not been able to get on track offensively. And she's a good little shooter, so just...
Inbounds to Rudersdorf. Want to thank the coaches for their time in getting us prepped as Josie Kulwicki got the steal. Now finds Walls. Jump stop in the lane. Good. Make that Kennedy Kreider. 2-3, not 2-2. And it's 60-16. Crestview has held Edgerton to 2 second-half points. Smith 3, no good from the right point. Rebound will be off Crestview and stay with Edgerton. Stryker and Hicksville here and will be dressing here quickly. We will not roll in. I mean, you normally have a little time in between anyways on sectional final night to cut nets, but they will not roll right in. Tournament director Chris Etzler says 7:20 would be the earliest. We'll keep you posted. So we'll take some time away here. The 3 is no good by Gerschuetz. Rebound is loose and tied up, and the arrow stays on Edgerton's end. Molly Hennessy is in.
I didn't catch that one, did you?
So a solid win here for Crestview tonight. On the wing, it's Smith. 60-16. Crestview with the lead. Scramble for the loose ball. Who touched it last? Trickled out of bounds off Crestview. Charlotte Blaylock has just come in. Edgerton maintaining possession. Gearshoots on the wing. Inside of a minute to go. Here's Blaylock, turns in the lane, had it knocked free. Kowicki had a shot at it for Crestview, but Edgerton able to dig out the loose ball, and now they'll turn it over. Talked with Marchetta a few times, like, early, mid, late in the year, and always had good disposition about her. Always said the girls came to work for her. They played hard all night here tonight, so
I think
that's nothing to take lightly.
No, there's respect there, that's for sure. She's done a great job there with the softball program. She was JV coach for years, so there's a lot of respect there. And these kids are playing hard, right? As we said they would for 4 quarters.
Crestview a chance to just kill this clock completely as they lead this and win this wire to wire tonight and grab another sectional championship for the illustrious history of the Lady Knights program. Final score from the jungle in Paulding. Crestview 60 and Edgerton 16. Stay with us. Our post-game show gets underway next on B-Rock Sports.
The Maddox Men's Emporium is the only premier men's clothing store in Northwest Ohio, featuring top apparel brands like Johnson & Murphy, Fish Hippie, 7 Diamonds, Task Performance Wear, and Saks Underwear. They even carry top-of-the-line men's skincare products and cologne like Jack Black, St. James of London, and Fulton & Rourke. The Maddox even has specialty foods, designer socks, bar accessories, mission belts, and more. So stop in the Maddox Men's Emporium on the east side of the square in Bryan, Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, or Saturday, 10 to 5.
The newest way to save money is also the easiest way to save money. With Midwest Community Federal Credit Union's new rewards checking account powered by Bazing, you get access to thousands of local discounts on shopping, dining, travel, and so much more. All you have to do is show your mobile coupon and save. No matter who you are or what you do, saving money is for everyone. Stop by a Midwest Community branch or visit MidwestCommunity.org to open a rewards checking account today.
Jason Deach Collision and Customs is Northwest Ohio's largest trailer dealer with over 300 trailers in stock, from 53-foot race trailers and custom toter homes to open deck car trailers, dump trailers, landscape trailers, and equipment trailers. But they don't just sell trailers, they service them, add options, and do repairs on any brand. Because they're racers themselves, they know how to build the trailer right for your racing needs. Stop by their Edgerton location or shop 24/7 at JasonDeachTrailersales.com. If you can dream it, they can build it at Jason Deach Collision and Customs.
At the Sackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio, we know it's not easy to select a memorial in a time of sorrow. So we invite you to visit us as part of your pre-planning. I'm Sally Jo Metzger. There's no high pressure, and by talking to us now, there's no stress. Just good information for you to make your choice. At Sackler Monument Company, we feature the largest indoor memorial display in the tri-state area. We can even customize a memorial for you. The Fackler Monument Company of Montpelier, Ohio, serving families since 1924.
Since 1875, 4 generations of the Krill family have served this area. Krill Funeral Service realizes that the end can be a difficult and emotional time. They will guide you through each and every step of the funeral process, carefully and with integrity. Krill Funeral Service expresses appreciation for your trust in them, and they'll continue to be there for you in times of need. Krill Funeral Service of Edgerton, Eden, and on West Mulberry Street in Bryan, where they offer an on-site crematory.
Welcome back, where Crestview, the number 1 seed, wins handily tonight, 60-16, and will advance to Thursday's district semifinal against the winner of our late game here between Stryker and Hicksville. That is the 7:30 game at Defiance High School. The early game is the winner of Ayersville, Lincoln View, and Antwerp, Ottoville. Ayersville, the number 2 seed, on the ropes. They were down 10 to Lincoln View heading into the 4th quarter of that game. So we'll see how that plays out. Lincoln View was up 10 as a 9 seed. We'll give you the final on that and much more. Hey, we'll take our final break. When we come back, the final totals on this one, a Crestview sectional championship win. Stay with us.
Have you always dreamed of starting your own business? Are you looking for ways to fund your child's education or save for retirement? Maybe you'd like to buy that dream home. Well, the State Bank can help you meet your financial goals, whatever they may be. With State Bank, you'll get all the products and services you expect from your bank with the personal attention of a locally operated community bank. Find a location near you today. State Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. When you're inside this winter, you want to not only be warm, but also have great indoor air quality. Well, Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services features it all with Lennox and iWave. iWave safely treats the air throughout your home, plus kills mold, bacteria, and viruses. It also reduces odors from pets and cooking, reduces allergens, smoke, static electricity, and dust in the air. And best of all, no maintenance, no bulb, no other parts to replace. Check out Starks celebrating their 50th anniversary at starksphs.com or phone toll-free 1-800-329-4040.
Tournament time brings out the best in all of us. Responding to pressure, answering the challenge, and rising to our highest levels. That's also what a good education can do. And that's why you need Northwest State Community College. Whether you're looking for job skills training with industry credentials, a 2-year degree, or even a transfer pathway to a 4-year school, we can help. We also have lots of scholarship opportunities available. The clock is ticking. It's time to make your move. Visit northweststate.edu or call 419-267-1320 today.
In the Northwest State Community College game 1 of the night, Crestview wins 60-16. Let's take a look at the final numbers. I'll let you, Coach, go ahead and run through your shooting numbers, rebounds, and turnovers first.
Okay, for the Edgerton Lady Bulldogs, again, hats off, played hard, just ran into a buzzsaw. That's all there is to it. And congratulations to your seniors and best of luck for them for what they do in their future. I had them overall shooting 5 of 25 for 20%. They were 1 of 15 behind the arc for 6%. 20 turnovers on the evening, which was not bad considering the immense pressure that Crestview puts on you pretty much, all over the floor. 6 offensive, 8 defensive for a total of 14 rebounds. For the victorious Lady Knights of Crestview, I had them, again, continuing that hot shooting. 25 of 42 for 60%. They ended up 4 of 8 behind the arc for 50%. They really put the squeeze on the basketball and ended up only turning it over 9 times. They had 8 offensive, 15 defense, for a total of 23 rebounds. So, again, Crestview just a buzzsaw. They have so many weapons.
The final individual numbers and free throw line numbers, 2 in double figures for Crestview and 2 close. Callie Gregory led the way with 21. Ellie Klein finished with 10. Lacey McCoy and Maya Etzler each scored 8. Bryn Putman with 5. Josie Kowicki with 4. And Lauren Walls with 4. Crestview was 7 of 8 shooting free throws tonight. Meanwhile, for Edgerton, held without a field goal in the second half, held to just 2 points in the second half, and 16 on the night. Grace Schrader had a solid game in her final game in a Lady Dogs uniform, scoring 8. Dominique Fort finished with 4. Addie Cape with 2, and Clara Gerschuetz with 2. Edgerton shot 3 of 10 from the free throw line. Suzanne Hollabaugh, we have some awards to hand out. First, our American Family Insurance MVP of Game 1. I don't think much doubt on who that was.
No, there's not, although I tell you what, they have a lot of kids that are a lot of weapons that can score. But Callie Gregory, she set the tone early. She got off to a great start. She had the 16 first half points, could have obviously gone for more in the second half. But with the running clock and Coach obviously taking those starters out, she ended up with 21. Very, very smooth. Can't believe she's a sophomore watching her play. She's she's a coach's kid, you can tell, because she's extremely smart with the basketball and just understands the game extremely well.
So Callie Gregory, our MVP of the night. That is brought to you, of course, by American Family Insurance. Best One Tire and Service, best play of this Crestview win tonight.
I've got to go with 2 because I'm such a pass freak. I love the beautiful passes. And Lacey McCoy on a great find and pass to an open Maya Etzler for an easy lay-in early in the third quarter. And then again, an absolutely beautiful bounce pass from Ellie King to that same Maya Etzler for an easy two. And that was about halfway through the third quarter. Just two incredibly beautiful passes, so I couldn't pick one over the other.
So that's going to do it for Game 1 coverage as Crestview wins to go to 19-4. They are the sectional champs. They did it by demolishing Edgerton 60-16. We just had the official announcement made that Game 2 will not start until its scheduled time of 7:30. I'm guessing because that was the time that was posted, and if fans are getting here, that was the time that they were planning on arriving for. So it will be a 7:30 start for game number 2 tonight. So we're going to take a break until probably about 7:10, somewhere in that neighborhood. 7:10, we'll come back on the air. So about 30 minutes of all of your favorite classic rock to get underway right now as Crestview wins Game 1 by the final of 60-16. Game 2 coverage when we come back here on sectional final night on B-Rock Sports. Welcome back out here to the jungle in Paulding as we get ready for Game 2 of our doubleheader tonight. Half the district is set. Crestview is through with a 60-16 win in our opener. And down in Bryan, or up in Bryan, Lincoln View, the number 9 seed, has pulled the stunner of the night so far, beating number 2 seed Ayersville 55-48. Lincoln View awaits the winner of the late game between Antwerp and Ottoville. Crestview gets the winner of our game between Stryker and Hicksville. This is the Oberlin and Turnbull Funeral Homes and Crematory pregame show. And welcoming back Suzanne Hollabaugh, 15-7 Hicksville, 11-12 Stryker. Let's start with the Stryker Lady Panthers. You want to be playing your best basketball this time of the year, right?
Right.
6 of 7 Stryker lost coming into the tournament. That's not your best basketball. But I talked to several people, very well scouted, very good game plan, and executed what they wanted to do to perfection against North Central, holding them to just 21, made enough shots. Good quality win for Connor Varner to get here to the sectional final in year number 2.
Yeah, Connor came through, obviously Coach Brown, so she had quality teaching as she was a player and then coached with him. So she knows a little bit about game planning, and she knows a little bit about motivating kids. And we've seen them a couple of times, and I've been extremely impressed with the way her kids have executed. And just again, you're going to get Stryker basketball. You're going to get good defense, and you're going to get some good shooting. And if they get hot from that perimeter, watch out, because they are tough to stop.
So the 6th year of the Josh Freese era in Hicksville, they are 15-7. They've won 5 of 6 coming in. This after a 10-14 year last year where they lost their best player, Kenzie Schrader, after 11 games to an injury. She missed a couple of games here and there this year, but for the most part, it's been a full season for her. She is a load. You talk about an athletic kid with length, one of the better scorers. In fact, we have 2 of the better scorers in Northwest Ohio. Sage Willis from Stryker at a guard spot, and Kenzie Schrader, and boy, she can create a ton of havoc in that 1-3-1 they like to play.
Yeah, she sure can. She's just, as you mentioned, the length on her. Of course, she has the height to go along with it, and again, that athletic ability that she's able to turn those steals into makes on the other end, and that, she causes a lot of havoc up top with that size. And on the opposite side, you're talking about Sage Willis, who's just tiny, but is always able to get her stuff to the basket as well. So, and Hicksville also has some other kids that are good scorers too. I've seen them play. Did we do them? I'm not sure we did them, but I did the game with them, and they've got some scores, and so this ought to be, I think, a good matchup.
They played in the regular season, a game won by Hicksville, 49-36. That game back on December the 13th, so basically a lifetime ago in the scheme of a basketball regular season. We'll talk more about these teams and some numbers in our Brian Ford Lincoln conversation about the two clubs when we come back.
At the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio, we know it's not easy to select a memorial in a time of sorrow. So we invite you to visit us as part of your pre-planning. I'm Sally Jo Metzger. There's no high pressure, and by talking to us now, there's no stress. Just good information for you to make your choice. At Fackler Monument Company, we feature the largest indoor memorial display in the tri-state area. We can even customize a memorial for you. The Fackler Monument Company of Montpelier, Ohio, serving families since 1924.
You know where to go when your vehicle has been in an accident, but why should you take that same vehicle to Jason Deeds Collision and Service when you need an oil change, brake job, or any other routine maintenance? It's because Dave Brown and Sam Bailey have 60 years of combined experience diagnosing and repairing domestic, foreign, and classic automobiles. They have a state-of-the-art alignment machine that ensures a perfect alignment every time, and the training and expertise to fix your problem the first time. So whether it's a crash or take your vehicle to Jason Deeds Collision and Service.
Even though we don't know what life has in store for our homes or car, we can still prepare. Introducing the damage doesn't have to be too damaging policy from American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly. Contact Danielle Van Atta, agent at 1318 East High Street, Suite A in Bryan, or call 419-636-0408 today. American Family Insurance Company. SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin. Have you heard of Alton Lowe Brink & Company?
What?
Have you heard of Alton Lowe Brink & Company?
Sorry, could you say that one more time, only slower?
Alton Lowe Brink & Company, or sometimes it's known under the brand names of TrueFast and Spax.
Not really. What is it?
Alton Lowe Brink & Company is a well-known fastener manufacturer. It's a family-owned business that's been around for nearly 200 years that cares about their employees and invests in the local community. They just added a 65,000 square foot expansion to their Pioneer location. If you want to learn more about the company or employment opportunities, visit altonlow.us. That's ALTENLOH.us. Willis Electric takes pride in doing electrical work for residential, commercial, and industrial settings. They're ready to complete any job you have, big or small. They do it all. Give Willis Electric a call at 428-3161 for your next electrical job. They'll do it fast, and they'll do it right the first time. They're located 5 miles south of Stryker at the intersection of State Route 191 and US 6. Willis Electric takes pride in their service and also takes pride in supporting the Stryker Panthers. Good luck, Panthers.
All right, Brian Ford Lincoln conversation about these teams for the Hicksville Lady Aces. They are led by Kenzie Schrader. She scores 20 a game. They average 42.5 a game on the season. Lindsey Bergman, 8.5 a game. Molly Krall gets 8 a game. Avery Slattery, 6 a game. And then Izzy Smith, 1.5 points per game. Shooting 40% from 2, 30% from 3, 38% total field goal percentage. And from the free throw line, 57%. They grab 30 rebounds a game and turn it over at 16.5 points per game on the year. Schrader led the way. Hicksville won 37-26 over Wayne Trace in the opening round of sectionals. For Stryker, they beat North Central 37-21. Sage Willis had 14. Lexi Wickerham scored 9 in that win. This is a basketball team that's pretty close to, you can see where they lay their bread and butter. 42 points a game on offense. They give up, though, only 43 points per game on the season. They're shooting 32% from the field, 34% from 2, 29% from 3, and 68% at the foul line on the year. Stryker, 27 rebounds a game, and they only commit 12 turnovers per game on the season. They are led in scoring by Sage Willis, who gets 18 a game. Haley Falk averaging 8 a game. Lexi Wickerham at 6 a game. Gabby Ramone and Emma Falk both scoring 4 a game. And Marissa Myers, 1.5 points per game on the season. Meanwhile, Hicksville, a 15-7 year. They finished 3-4 in the GMC. Stryker went 11-12, 3-4 in the BBC on the season. Stay with us, as that was our Brian Ford Lincoln conversation about both these teams here on a Monday night. You're listening to the Northwest State Community College Game of the Night. 15-7 Hicksville, 11-12 Stryker. We'll get some keys to victory for both these teams when we come back.
Tournament time brings out the best in all of us. Responding to pressure, answering the challenge, and rising to our highest levels. That's also what a good education can do. And that's why you need Northwest State Community College. Whether you're looking for job skills training with industry credentials, a 2-year degree, or even a transfer pathway to a 4-year school, we can help. We also have lots of scholarship opportunities available. The clock is ticking. It's time to make your move. Visit northweststate.edu or call 419-267-1320 today.
Good luck and go Panthers from everyone associated with the Stryker Athletic Boosters. The Stryker Athletic Boosters is always proud to be a part of Stryker Athletics, and they want to salute the hard work of all the athletes that are competing this season. If you'd like to be a member of the Stryker Athletic Boosters, contact a coach or a booster member. Good luck and go Panthers from everyone associated with the Stryker Athletic Boosters. Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services and see how soon you can get a Lennox home comfort system that'll help improve your health and your mood. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call us today at 1-800-329-4040 or visit us at starksphs.com. Tired of paying rent? Are you ready for a home of your own? Then call Misty King of Amerimaid Realty. Misty has a new listing on Sycamore Lane in Bona Vesta. This 3-bedroom, 1.5-bath home features a 1-story design, a spacious living room, a large fenced-in backyard, and roomy garage. Some updates have also been done as well. Listed for only $134,900, this one is also affordable. Phone Misty today at 419-633-4997. Misty King of Amerimaid Realty, your hometown real estate pro.
Good luck to the Aces from the Hicksville Athletic Boosters. They know all the hard work and dedication each player has and how hard they play in each game. The Hicksville Athletic Boosters would like to tell every player that they are proud of them, win or lose. Proud supporters of tonight's game and all the athletes, the Hicksville Athletic Boosters would like to wish the Aces the best of luck in tonight's game. Good luck to the Hicksville Aces.
Welcoming you back here to the jungle in Paulding, Division 4 sectional final number 2. Game 1 to Crestview, 60-16 over Edgerton. So, Suzanne, let's talk keys to game 2. Let's start with the lady. They win a sectional championship and beat Hicksville tonight.
Well, they definitely have to be ready for the pressure and the length of the Lady Aces and their pressure full and half court. They've got to try to do their best to limit Kenzie Schrader. She's tough to shut down completely, but if you can limit her touches and be aware of where she's at all the time and really do a good job of trying to keep her off the boards, that's going to be a battle, but an important battle to win. There are other scorers, so again, knowing the Stryker team, they're going to play their relentless defense, and they're going to have a good game plan coming in. I think definitely they're going to have to take care of the basketball, and I think they're going to have to steal some offensive rebounds and get some of those cheapies to help them out tonight.
All right, let's flip the script to Josh Freeze and the Hicksville Lady Aces.
Well, use that length to create a lot of issues for the Lady Panthers on offense. You know, turn Stryker over early and often, try to get, some early buckets and easy buckets with that pressure that they use. Be ready to play 4 quarters, though, because I tell you what, we've seen them, we know them. Stryker's not going to quit. I don't care what the score is. They're going to keep coming after you, and they're going to battle you till it's, all zeros. Hicksville's got to do a good job of taking care of the basketball, too, because, again, we know how Stryker plays defense. They're quick, and they are smart about understanding where the ball is going to go. And Hicksville's going to have to guard the perimeter, because if those Stryker Lady Panthers get hot, they get hot in bunches, and we've seen that. So make sure you're going out to the perimeter and not just thinking that girl's not going to take the shot, because she will.
Take another break, and when we come back, the starting lineups for this one between Stryker and Hicksville on B-Rock Sport.
U-Store Storage in Bryan has 44 new 10x20 storage units available on Edgerton Street in Bryan. With 24-hour access and well-lit facilities, U-Store Storage has a unit just for you. Residential and commercial warehouse space is also available. Looking for a storage unit in the Stryker area? Stryker Mini Storage on Industrial Drive has units as well. For all your storage needs, give U-Store Storage or Stryker Mini Storage a call at 419-636-2545.
You've worked hard to build your business. Doesn't it deserve premier insurance coverage? Protect it with the Central Premier policy from Central Mutual Insurance Company. Simply better coverage for your insurance dollar, backed by quality service. For your security, your protection, and your peace of mind, trust Central Mutual Insurance in Andrews, O'Neill, and Lowe. With offices in Archbold, Bryan, and Moisseion, or find us online at andrewsoneillandlowe.com.
If you're searching for a quality vehicle, get to Jim Schmidt's family of dealerships in Hicksville. You'll find it all at Jim Schmidt's. Low prices, new and used cars, and friendly service. Find out why more and more people take the short drive to Hicksville for their next vehicle. For the finest selection of vehicles at affordable prices, get to Jim Schmidt's family of dealerships in Hicksville. And Jim Schmidt would like to wish all the players good luck in tonight's game. When you're in need of a new appliance, go to your local appliance dealer, Direct Link Appliance and Hardware in Bryan. They carry new, used, and scratch and dent appliances. They carry the brands you need: Speed Queen, Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, Amana, and GE. Many in stock for you to take home today. Then, when you have something wrong in years to come, Direct Link will also service everything. No need to call that 800 number and talk to someone you don't know. Just call Direct Link at 419-636-4541, and they'll be out to fix it for you, whether it's under warranty or not. Direct Link Appliance and Hardware in Bryan, your local appliance dealer.
Starting lineup time brought to you by Fackler Monument Company in downtown Montpelier. For the Stryker Lady Panthers, coached by Connor Varner, it'll be Sage Willis, a 5'3 junior, Gabby Ramon, a 5'5 junior, Haley Falk, a 5'3 senior, Marissa Myers, a 5'9 senior, and that's Marissa Myers, Haley Falk, a 5'3 senior, Lexi Wickerham, a 5'5 junior, Gabby Ramon, a 5'5 junior, and Sage Willis, the 5'3 junior. Meanwhile, for the Hicksville Lady Aces, Avery Slattery, a 5'10 senior, Kenzie Schrader, a 6' junior, Izzy Smith, a 5'4 senior, Lindsey Bergman, a 5'9 junior, and Molly Krall, a 5'10" junior. Hicksville is coached by Josh Fries. Those are your lineups brought to you by Fackler Monument Company in downtown Montpelier. Tri-State Vision Center officials working the game. They are Abby Moore, Mark Freilich, and Dusty Gray. For all of your eye care needs, remember the Tri-State Vision Center of Northwest Ohio. That'll do it for the Overland and Turnbull Funeral Homes and Crematory pregame show. We'll jump it up when we come back. Stryker and Hicksville. Game 2 of the sectional final doubleheader on B-Rock Sports.
At the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio, we know it's not easy to select a memorial in a time of sorrow. So we invite you to visit us as part of your pre-planning. I'm Sally Jo Metzger. There's no high pressure, and by talking to us now, there's no stress. Just good information for you to make your choice. At Fackler Monument Company, we feature the largest indoor memorial display in the tri-state area. We can even customize a memorial for you. The Fackler Monument Company of Montpelier, Ohio, serving families since 1924.
You'll find red-hot deals at Donaldson's Ace Hardware all month long. Birds will flock to your yard when you pick up Ace Wild Bird Food, 2 20-pound bags for only $20. With the snow flying, you'll need to head to Donaldson's for your ice melt and snow shovels, too. Or maybe you have some projects to work on. Donaldson's has you covered with a variety of power and hand tools on sale with extra savings to Ace Rewards members. Then finish off that project with Ace Royal Interior or Clark & Kensington paint on sale all this month. Only at Donaldson's Ace Hardware, Union Street in Bryan.
Jason Deach Collision and Customs is Northwest Ohio's largest trailer dealer with over 300 trailers in stock, from 53-foot race trailers and custom toter homes to open deck car trailers, dump trailers, landscape trailers, and equipment trailers. But they don't just sell trailers, they service them. Add options and do repairs on any brand. Because they're racers themselves, they know how to build the trailer right for your racing needs. Stop by their Edgerton location or shop 24/7 at jasondeachtrailersales.com. If you can dream it, they can build it at Jason Deach Collision and Customs.
If you've been thinking about a remodeling project for your home or business, Field Supply Center in Blakesley should be your first choice. Field Supply Center in Blakesley, and not only has all the lumber for that project, they also have all the building supplies you'll need, along with everything you need for the project, including the cabinetry, plus the expertise to help make your home even more beautiful. It's all at Field Supply Center, located in Blakesley. Field Supply Center, wishing good luck to all the players in tonight's game.
Welcome back out here to the jungle in Paulding. Game one belonging to Crestview, 60-16 over Edgerton. They await the winner of this Stryker Hicksville game. Number 9 seed Lincoln View won the first game in Bryan, 55-48 over Ayersville. So the 2 seed is no more in this district. Antwerp and Ottoville are playing the late game. That's a 3 seed and a 7 seed matchup. The winner eventually out of this district plays the winner coming out of Wapakoneta, New Knoxville, Minster, Marion Local, and Parkway. That's a whole bunch of MAC you're going to be facing up against.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in the Van Wert district, Columbus Grove is through to the semi. They play the winner of Kalida and Bluffton. Then it's Miller City, Delphos St. John's, Holgate, Leipzig in the other matchups. Meanwhile, in Division 2, Lima Bath has defeated Lima Shawnee. That's a bit of an upset. A 6 seed Lima Bath over the number 2 seed there. So Shawnee, and that's significant and worth mentioning because Bath now gets the winner of the Bryan St. Mary's game, which is about ready to tip off. That final was 36-29. Lima Bath with the win. St. Mary's Bryan will be heard on Q96.5 tonight. Also, Toledo Central Catholic played Salina in the first game in Division 2 in that sectional location. The late game is Napoleon and Elida in a very powerful Division 2 there. In Division 3, the late game at Bowling Green tonight is Liberty Center, who we just saw beat Montpelier. They're playing Eastwood. Elmwood played Genoa in the first game, and Elmwood was the heavy favorite as the 1 seed. Archibald's waiting on their opponent. That's either Wauseon or Evergreen getting ready to play tonight as well. But conversation is done here. We are ready to go. 11-12 Stryker, 15-7 Hicksville. Stryker in the white uniforms with the blue numbers. And Hicksville in their reds with the white stripes. It will be Kenzie Schrader and Marissa Myers meeting at center circle to jump this up. High school girls basketball sectional championship game number 2 tonight. Quick turnaround for the winner. Come back and play on Thursday in Defiance. Mark Freilich to throw it in the air. We are ready to go. And let's put this thing in the air. It will be won by Hicksville. They'll move left to right. It's Avery Slattery out in front. Snaps it left side of the floor to Molly Krall. Krall at the high left side. Stryker going to start man-to-man. It will be Wickerham getting the early assignment down low on Schrader to try to follow her through some screens. Out on top now with the basketball, Izzy Smith. Smith, and now they'll shift it to the right side to Slattery. Hicksville maybe trying to figure out, or is this a box? Let's see.
Yeah.
I'm looking to see what defense that they are. It is man.
It is man.
Okay.
Yep,
there wasn't a lot of movement, so it looked like maybe a box and one on Schrader. Double down on Schrader. Gives it up, swings it around to the right side now to Krall. Krall, top of the key to Avery Slattery. She'll shift it left to Izzy Smith. Down to Schrader. They double down on her. Give it up to Bergman. Jumper is banked in by Lindsey Bergman, and the first 2 of the night belong to Hicksville. 2-0 Hicksville on the Andres O'Neill & Lowe scoreboard. Here's Woolis against the 1-3-1. This is where Stryker thought they might have some issues because of that length out in front. Schrader, and then on the passing lanes, on that far side, you get Avery Slattery and Molly Krall both at 5'10", who can create havoc as well. And that Slattery deflection knocked it out of bounds, so it'll stay with Stryker.
And good instincts, too.
It'll be thrown in by Lexi Wickerham. Out in front to Woolis. We mentioned 2 of the dynamic scorers in the area. 20 a game for Schrader, almost 18 a game for Woolis. To the left wing it goes now. Falk wants to go to the post to Myers, threw it too wide, and that momentum of the pass took her out of bounds. It's a Stryker giveaway.
Yep, just a little bit too wide, like what she wanted to do with it, but just has to be a little better on her passing.
You look over there and you think if only Stryker could sub in their 5 coaches, because I'll lay my money on their 5 against the 5 that's sitting on that Hicksville bench.
There's no question about that one. I was thinking the same thing. That's scary. You and I had the same thought, but
here's Krall.
There's some scorers over there.
Krall on the wing, into the corner, stepped out of bounds. Good eagle eye by Mark Freilich as he caught it as well. The heel hit the sideline. So that's a giveaway right back to Stryker. Almost 2 minutes in, 2-0 our score. Hicksville out in front. Walking it up will be Woolis. Willis to midcourt and across. 1-3-1. How do you attack this 1-3-1?
Well, you really need a two-guard front, and then I always liked running somebody right there at the free throw line, and then, of course, you got a runner that can go baseline back and forth.
Here is Haley Falk just below the left elbow. Good job by Bergman to get the jump ball, but the arrow stays with the white and blue.
Yeah, if you're going to penetrate in there like that, you've got to have a crease. She did not, and she's got to keep her dribbling and then pull that right back out.
Sideline inbounds now for Stryker. It will be, now they're going to say it's going to be on the baseline. It'll be Wickerham to go inbounds on the baseline.
Hey, you just look at the size and the length when those girls, Hicksville Lady Aces, put their arms out. It's like, holy cow.
Wickerham rotates it into Falk. Bounce pass. Willis not ready and a little bit too much bit mustard on. That little Euro step move to the rim for Schrader. Kenzie Schrader for the 2-point field goal.
That's pretty move to the basket and just so smooth to lay that in.
4-0 Hicksville. To the right it goes now to Wickerham. Wickerham bounce pass out in front to Falk. Falk on the left point with a basketball. Bounces it high right side now to Wickerham. Wickerham comes back to Falk. Stryker, the last BBC team standing here in the postseason in the sectional final. Everybody else eliminated in game ones. Here is Willis to Falk, now to Myers. Myers throws it diagonally out to Ramon. Over on the wing now to Wickerham. Top of the key to Falk. 4-0 Hicksville, almost 3 minutes gone by. Willis gets a screen, gives it up. Falk from downtown, way too strong. Tracked down in the corner by Avery Slattery. Cross court, it comes now to Crawl. Crawl up the right side, it goes to Smith. Smith, top of the key to Slattery. Flashing high, Bergman. High-low to Schrader. Good touch pass to the corner. A three from Crawl is good.
Beautiful passing there, inside out.
Stryker timeout. Hicksville, a good start, up 7-0. We'll be back.
Tournament time brings out the best in all of us. Responding to pressure, answering the challenge, and rising to our highest levels. That's also what a good education can do. And that's why you need Northwest State Community College. Whether you're looking for job skills training with industry credentials, a 2-year degree, or even a transfer pathway to a 4-year school, we can help. We also have lots of scholarship opportunities available. The clock is ticking. It's time to make your move. Visit northweststate.edu or call 419-267-1320 today.
Pretty good start for the Hicksville Aces, doing it at both ends, and that last possession really well organized, good flow offensively to get that open three.
Yeah, I love the inside-outside movement of the basketball and Crawl, readying herself to take that three and draining it.
So let's see what Stryker comes up with adjustment-wise as Willis crosses midcourt. Emily Falk is in, by the way, for the first time for Stryker. And a whistle and a foul on Hicksville.
And Hicksville changed their defense up a bit, went to a 2-3, looks like to me.
St. Mary's and Bryan just got underway. 2-0 the score there, St. Mary's. That foul will be Izzy Smith getting her first. Stryker looking to get on the board. Just break the seal, get something going here on the offensive end.
I think the 2-3 might be a little bit easier to attack for Stryker and their size.
Wickerham swings it around. Here's Falk. Dribble drive to the foul line. Now to Willis launching a three. No, off the iron it clangs, and it goes out of bounds off that miss and belongs to Hicksville. End of one in Division 3 basketball. Wauseon leads Evergreen 18-10. Again, that's after one in that NWOAL sectional final. Here's Schrader at the high post, whirling to the right. Flips it out on top now to Molly Crawl. Crawl on the wing. Crawl to the foul line. Tosses it to Slattery. Slattery, dribble drive left to the wing. Tries to hand to Bergman. A little bit wide of the target. Bergman tried to save it, unable to do so. It's Stryker ball.
I've got 2-2 on the turnover situation. Stryker really is in need. You got to get a bucket here.
Again, these two played back on December 13th. The game won by Hicksville 49-36. Here's Falk with a basketball. That's Haley Falk. Bounce pass is taken away. Kick by Schrader. Before the foot got it, before the hand got it. First sub for the game will be Leah Seitz, a 5'4" junior. No, so actually, I stand corrected. We mentioned Emily Falk is in for Stryker as their only sub thus far. Here's Willis.
Looks like back to the 1-3-1.
Willis a spin dribble, hands now to Wickerham. Wickerham into the corner to Haley Falk. Double team there. Tries to squeeze through it. Bounce pass is going to be loose and grabbed back by Stryker. Here's Willis to the lane. Willis got it. Used every ounce of the iron, but got it to drop.
Yes, she did.
Stryker on the board, 7-2, Hicksville.
But a big basket there. They really needed that.
Sage Willis around the horn to Seitz. In the lane to Schrader. Schrader, the lefty no, but got her own miss. Yeah. Cleans it up nicely and finishes.
Yeah, did a nice job initially on her, but you got to box her out. You can't give her another opportunity.
9-2 on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. 2:45 left in the first. Hicksville in front. Wickerham out near the volleyball spiking line, high on the right side. That 1-3-1, they'll extend, they'll trap. They're circling around to jump traps.
Yep.
Bounce pass. Willis from downtown. Front rim, no. Offensive rebound, Emma Falk, and she's going to be fouled, taken to the deck. That personal foul, Abby Moore says, is going to be on Lindsey Bergman, perhaps?
I believe. Haven't put it up there yet, but that's who I thought landed on top of Falk.
Laura Leip is in for the first time for Stryker. Still was never posted.
No.
I think it's Bergman.
I do too.
Yes, now they've announced it. Shot inside, no good. Rebound put back, Gabby Ramon, no good. Rebound, Emma Falk from 8 feet, good. Emma Falk. And it's 9-4 Hicksville as they quickly get it into the front court. Through the lane, shot up and good by Avery Slattery. Brute force to get that finish.
Yeah, nice take because no one picked her up and did a nice job, like you said, being strong and being able to finish that.
11-4 Hicksville inside of the 2-minute mark left in the first quarter. Here's Leip high on the right side. Leip looks right, comes back to the middle against this defense to Willis. Willis on the wing extended. Willis trying to spin away from trouble. Jump pass to Laura Leip. She'll launch and miss it. And the rebound to Molly Kroll. Snaps it ahead to Slattery. Slattery couldn't catch it cleanly at first, got it, and then muscled it up and was fouled. And Avery Slattery will shoot a pair.
I don't know if Leip didn't catch that clean because it took her a long time to get rid of that shot.
Foul is on Emma Falk. That'll be her first, team's first. And Avery Slattery goes to the line. Just a 48% free throw shooter. Hicksville not a good free throw shooting team. 57%. Missed the first one. Marissa Myers and Lexi Wickerham returning for Stryker. One more attempt here for Avery Slattery. 5'10" senior. And that one circled around, no good. Gabby Ramon the rebound. It's 11-4. Wickerham. Cross court to Willis. Gotta hurry. They get it across the timeline. Willis weaving her way through traffic, surrounded by a trio of aces, gives to Falk. Haley now the bounce pass to Willis, and she is fouled on the way to the basket. That foul going to be Leah Seitz for Hicksville, collecting her first foul.
She's just fun to watch, Sage Willis. She's able to just weave and bob and get through just the smallest crevice to get to the basket.
On the inbounds pass, it is gone into Myers to Willis from 3. In and out, no good. Hard rattle around the cylinder, wouldn't drop. Up ahead now, it's Schrader. Schrader to Seitz, cross court to Slattery. Slattery topside now to Kroll. Kroll to the left elbow, high-low Berkman into Schrader, using that 6-foot frame with a strong finish, and it's 13-4 aces.
Yeah, nothing that Stryker Lady Panthers could do on that. They had 2 girls on her, but they were, at 5'3" and 5'5" probably.
Final 40 seconds to play in this quarter. Here's Gabby Ramon just below the elbow. That pass deflected by Schrader again. Just gets hands on everything, it seems like.
Yeah,
if not everything, close to it.
Yeah, like an octopus. Like there's more than 2 arms there because she does touch a lot.
Hicksville might want one shot here. Molly Kroll in the front court. They have played a really solid first quarter of play. Here's Schrader in the lane. Put it on the deck. Dribbled off her foot. Went to the floor with Sage Willis. It's a jump ball, and the Lady Aces will keep possession. Don't forget, tomorrow night, boys basketball, Division IV, opening night of sectionals. Eden and Edgerton, our broadcast game. 7 o'clock tip from Brian. We're on the air at about 6:40 tomorrow night with the pregame.
That was a nice job by Schrader getting on the floor to keep that possession.
Sights from the right elbow with it. Throws it out on top now to Kroll. Kroll, skip pass to Bergman. Jumper on the way from the wing is good. Lindsey Bergman. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. 2. Willis launches a 3. No. And that is how your opening quarter gets underway. Great start for Hicksville. Up 15-4 after 1 on D-Rock Sports.
At the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio, we know it's not easy to select a memorial in a time of sorrow. So we invite you to visit us as part of your pre-planning. I'm Sally Jo Metzger. There's no high pressure, and by talking to us now, there's no stress. Just good information for you to make your choice. At Fackler Monument Company, we feature the largest indoor memorial display in the tri-state area. We can even customize a memorial for you. The Fackler Monument Company of Montpelier, Ohio, serving families since 1924.
Willis Electric takes pride in doing electrical work for residential, commercial, and industrial settings. They're ready to complete any job you have, big or small. They do it all. Give Willis Electric a call at 428-3161 for your next electrical job. They'll do it fast, and they'll do it right the first time. They're located 5 miles south of Stryker at the intersection of State Route 191 and US 6. Willis Electric takes pride in their service and also takes pride in supporting the Stryker Panthers. Good luck, Panthers.
15-4 Hicksville. Suzanne, what'd you like best in that first quarter?
Well, the story is 7 of 8 shooting for Hicksville for 88%, 1 of 1 from downtown. And on the flip side, Stryker 2 of 10 for 20%. But I'm just telling you, Hicksville better not relax after that quick start, because Stryker's not going to quit. They're going to keep shooting, and sooner or later, some of those are going to fall.
So it'll be Stryker basketball to open quarter number 2 on our Northwest State Community College game of the night. 15-4 Hicksville. Basketball to the Lady Panthers. Ramon had it knocked free for a moment by Slattery. Able to get it back, and then Willis grabbed it, and she stepped on the far sideline. Josh Freeze imploring that defense, because they have been very good at that end. They are stifling, and if they're the worst thing you can say about them defensively is they're making Stryker feel uncomfortable, and that's still a pretty good compliment to give a defense.
It is, absolutely.
Left to right, the Lady Aces. Kroll gets a high ball screen, goes into the corner to Izzy Smith. Smith to Schrader. Schrader utilizing the screen. Now to Kroll. Kroll into the lane. The leaner is good. Do they wave it off? I think they're going to wave it off for a charge. Dusty Gray and Mark Freilich both blew the whistle, and I think they both were going to call charge, so they were on the same page.
Same page. I did not see who took the charge, did you? That was good defense, though. They were ready.
It was Falk.
Falk.
Haley Falk.
Good job getting herself in a position to take that charge.
There's that 1-2-2-3 to quarter court pressure. Willis into the lane. Gives it up to Myers. Myers back to Sage Willis. Willis and Falk. That's Emma Falk, the only kids that have scored thus far. 15-4. Hicksville jump stop. Wickerham to Falk. Haley Falk, right side corner now to Gabby Ramon. Ripped away defensively by Izzy Smith. Now with the push, it's Molly Kroll. Cross court to Slattery. Slattery on the angle. Tosses it back to Kroll. Kroll to Schrader, who has a half dozen here thus far. And a timeout, Hicksville, with 6:50 to go. Josh Freese thought they were getting a little stagnant. 15-4 Hicksville, back in 30 seconds.
You know where to go when your vehicle has been in an accident, but why should you take that same vehicle to Jason Deeds Collision and Service when you need an oil change, brake job, or any other routine maintenance? It's because Dave Brown and Sam Bailey have 60 years of combined experience diagnosing and repairing domestic, foreign, and classic automobiles. They have a state-of-the-art alignment machine that ensures a perfect alignment every time, and the training and expertise to fix your problem the first time. So whether it's a crash or take your vehicle to Jason Deeds Collision and Service.
End of 1 in Division 4 in Bryan. It's Antwerp 7 and Ottoville 6. Finals from earlier. Toledo Central Catholic pounded Salina 61-29. Delphus Jefferson eliminated Spencerville 58-41. Miller City bludgeoned Delphus St. John 61-16. And Springfield beat Whitmer 42-35. Out of the timeout, Lindsey Bergman, baseline jumper is no good from 15. Stryker the rebound, and Sage Willis doesn't have numbers, attacks, can't get it to go. Kroll with the rebound and the miss. Just trying to make something happen offensively. Schrader went down, but it was Smith who was the intended target, and she lays it in. Got a Division II update. Bryan and St. Mary's tied at 8 at the end of 1 in Division II girls basketball. Winner of that plays Lima Bath on Thursday in the district semis. 17-4 Hicksville, and they force another turnover as the ball was knocked free. It is a tie-up, but Hicksville has the arrow, and it was Schrader that got that deflection again out front. So the Lady Aces will take over. And getting to this point here, I know, Suzanne, 6 minutes to go in the second. I get that.
Yep.
But the way Hicksville's playing, the way Stryker is, I guess, not playing and not shooting right now, they can't let this thing start to seep away here in the second.
No, you're right. They need some stops, and they need some buckets, and they need them now.
Kroll, dribble handoff, gives to Smith. Smith tried to loop it over to Seitz on the wing, throws it way too tall and into Connor Varner's hands and out of bounds.
So there's your stop. Now you got to get a bucket.
Right now, Connor Varner looking for any kind of combination. She just doesn't have that length. She can't turn to anybody on her bench except Molly Butts, and she doesn't have any eligibility left. So
no, you're right.
They got to find something, first of all, on the offensive end. What can they do to get a little spurt here, and then look for something defensively and hope that Hicksville starts to miss? 17-4, Lady Aces.
I think Hicksville playing a 2-3 works, again, in Stryker's favor, so they need to take advantage of that. More seams to drive.
That's a great point. Now Willis started to drive and then had it stripped away, and now it's Kroll in transition. Left to right, gives to Seitz. Seitz weaves it into the hands of Smith. Smith shuffles it off to Kroll. Kroll around the horn. Right now it's Schrader getting a quick breather. Seitz hands it in the corner to Kroll. Back out in front to Slattery. Slattery above that volleyball line. 5 and change to play in the half. 17-4 Hicksville. Spin dribble by Izzy Smith. Smith to Seitz, to the right side to Slattery. A deep 3 off the heel, no good. Offensive rebound, Kroll, and it's a reset. Kroll gets a screen. Now goes to Bergman. Bergman gives it off to Smith. Stryker trying to dig in defensively here. Schrader is waiting at the table after that quick breather. She'll be back in at the next dead ball. Now it's Izzy Smith. Lost the handle, able to get it back. Smith touches it out in front to Slattery. Slattery comes right side now to Kroll. Or make that Seitz, I beg your pardon. Leah Seitz to Kroll. Now to Slattery. Trying to wear Stryker down here with some patient offense. Up 17-4. 4.5 they have used. North of 50 seconds now of the clock and counting. Here's Kroll.
Yeah, testament to Stryker because they are not allowing them an easy shot, but you're right, wearing down the Lady Panthers.
Slattery down to the low square. Pushed out is Izzy Smith. Jumper on the way, no good. Offensive rebound, Haley Falk for Stryker. And then Falk lost a dribble, but it was knocked away by Hicksville. Here comes Kenzie Schrader back onto the floor. Girls basketball, halftime, 34-15, Wauseon in command of that game with Evergreen. Halfway home in the second, Stryker looking for their first points of the second quarter, although Hicksville's only scored 2, but they're up 17-4.
And Stryker's only had one shot attempt this quarter.
Willis on a crossover. Willis at the elbow. Nothing to do against the 1-3-1 because Schrader took it away. Here's Wickerham. Dribble drive right of the lane. The runner, no, off glass. Rebound, and there's that length, and then Schrader knocked down. Personal foul will be on Emma Falk, which will be her second of the night. Marissa Myers back for Stryker. Molly Kroll returns for Hicksville.
Yeah, right now that defense of Hicksville stifling. The 1-3-1, definitely, but the 2-3 has even been pretty stifling. Again, the 2-3 actually works in Stryker's favor because, again, you have better dribble penetration angles and shooting opportunities, but
now Leah Seitz lost the dribble off her thigh and out of bounds.
But now Stryker really needs to turn this into a bucket.
Hicksville has not been as crisp on the offensive end in this second quarter, but They had a double-digit lead already working in their favor, and they've been just as good on the defensive end in this second. 17-4 it remains. 3 and change to play in this second quarter. The leaner by Falk, no good. That was Haley Falk, and it's knocked out of bounds by Hicksville.
Yeah, and I fear that it's now starting to get into the head of the Lady Panthers that, in their shots, that they just aren't confident in the shots that they're taking.
St. Mary's has taken a 12-8 lead on Bryan. Inbounds to the corner. Jumper on the way. Myers, it's a 2. Marissa Myers, her first basket of the night, ends a long drought for Stryker.
And you will take them anywhere and any way you can get them.
Here's Izzy Smith, high right side, down low to Schrader. Schrader spins into the lane, gets glass, and finishes. Kenzie Schrader with 8.
You're better off just trying to prevent her from even getting the basketball to begin with.
I like what Hicksville's done in this first half.
Yep.
I mean, I know, like I said, they haven't been as sharp offensively here in the second quarter. Jump shot way off target, no good. Rebound to Hicksville, but they are locking up on the defensive end.
They absolutely are laser beams on the defense.
Here's
You're
Izzy.
right, not quite as sharp on offense, but definitely got it going on defensive end.
Izzy Smith gives it up. Now they get it back to Smith on the right side wing. They wait for the low post interchange. Schrader was taken away that time.
Yep,
now it's Kroll. Top side to Smith. Smith pushes it to the right to Seitz. Seitz on the wing. Seitz top of the key and now to the right wing on the dribble. It's Kroll. Kroll to the foul line. Got it right back. That was Hayden Neidhart who's in. Jumper from Kroll, no good. Gabby Ramon went and got the rebound. Stryker's been better in this second quarter defensively. Here's Willis twisting and twirling and drawing contact. And Sage Willis, who is a fearless 5'3" guard, will go to the line for a pair.
She absolutely is. That's a great word to describe her, fearless. Good adjective.
That's Hayden Neidhart getting the foul. End of 1, it's Lipsick 15 and Holgate 4 in Division 4 girls basketball as Willis hammers in the free throw.
And defensively that time, I liked what Stryker did because they basically just face guarded Schrader to not even let her touch the basketball. And that's, I think, what they have to do.
Second one is good by Sage Willis. She has 4 on the night. It's a 19-8 Hicksville lead. Swinging around to Bergman on the left point. She'll come back to Kroll on the right point, who brings it out in between the circles. Right wing to Leah Seitz. Seitz to the high post to Schrader. Puts it on the floor, knocked away by Falk, and then Gabby Ramon was coming up with a loose ball, and she was tripped up on the play.
And again, right now it's Wickerham that's drawn the assignment. In the last 2 possessions, she's been really, really good on the defensive end because she's tied Schrader up and not even let her have a touch.
That's Molly Kroll's second. Josh Freeze electing to leave her in. She's on the near side wing on the 1-3-1.
Not sure why you would with 1:33 left, but
here is Falk, drops it off to Myers, out to Wickerham, high on the left side. 1:20 to go in the half, 19-8. Can Stryker find their way to single digits? That would be a big step going to the locker room. Wickerham, top side to Willis. Willis shifts it left. Haley Falk from downtown, bullseye!
Told you, it's only a matter of time. If you can get some space, these kids can hit some shots. They'll get themselves right back in this game.
Some offensive life from Stryker predicated what they've done on the defensive end. Hicksville tries to go back into the interior to Slattery, and now a whistle. And what do we have? Dusty Gray has a foul. It'll be on Stryker. If they got the foul, I think, on Marissa Myers. Nope. It'll be Haley Falk.
The crowd went crazy, so I was assuming it was going to be an offensive foul, but
Falk gets the foul. It's her first, team's third. 45 seconds to play in the half here on WBNO FM in Bryan. Division 4 sectional final game 2. Heading toward intermission. 19-11 Hicksville. Here's Bergman to the baseline. Kick out, Seitz jumper from the elbow, no good. And it'll go out of bounds. Bergman tried her best to save it. Unable to do so. It's Stryker possession now.
yeah, that's the last 3 possessions defensively for Stryker have been what they need to do, and that is, again, basically prevent Schrader from even sniffing the ball. And they've done that the last 3 possessions, and they've had 3 stops. So let's see what they do here offensively. I would assume hold for the last shot.
Sage Willis will walk it up to midcourt, checks with her coach, who has the utmost trust in Sage's ability. 15 to shoot. Over on the wing. Falk for 3 again. No. Long rebound falls into the lap of Avery Slattery. 7 to play. Slattery at midcourt with 5, with 4, with 3. To the right side to Seitz. The runner. Good! Leah Seitz. Little late momentum for the Lady Aces. And it will be a double-figure lead as we head to the locker room. Our score going to the Main Stops halftime report. Hicksville 21, Stryker 11. This is sectional final basketball on B-Rock Sports.
When you're inside this winter, you want to not only be warm, but also have great indoor air quality. Well, Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services features it all with Lennox and iWave. iWave safely treats the air throughout your home, plus kills mold, bacteria, and viruses. It also reduces odors from pets and cooking, reduces allergens, smoke, static electricity, and dust in the air. And best of all, no maintenance, no bulb, no other parts to replace. Check out Stark's, celebrating their 50th anniversary at starksphs.com or phone toll-free 1-800-329-4040.
We are at halftime of our second sectional championship game, 21-11 the score. Hicksville on top. Game 1 belonging to Crestview, 60-16. Let's recap what happened scoring-wise in that first half. Kenzie Schrader leading the way with 8. Lindsey Bergman with 4, Molly Kroll with 3, and then Izzy Smith, Avery Slattery, and Leah Seitz with 2 apiece. For Stryker, Sage Willis has scored 4, Haley Falk with 3, Emma Falk with 2, Marissa Myers with 2. Stryker was 2 for 2 from the foul line in that first half, while Hicksville was 0 for 2 from the foul line in that first half of play. What do your numbers look like, Suzanne?
All right, my dear, for the Stryker Lady Panthers so far on the evening, 4 of 17 for 24% and just 1 of 7 behind the arc for 14%. They really got to get that going in the second half. They have 7 turnovers on the evening, which is not bad for really the immense pressure that Hicksville has been putting on them from the tip. I have them with 3 offensive, 5 defensive for a total of 8 rebounds. For the Hicksville Lady Aces, I have them still shooting extremely well, but cooling off quite a bit. 88% in that first quarter to 38% in the second quarter, but overall 10 of 16 for 63%. They are 1 of 3 behind the arc for 33%. They have 6 turnovers thus far, 2 offensive, 6 defensive for a total of 8 rebounds.
21-11 our score. Hicksville with the lead. Our Main Stops halftime report rolls on next.
Even though we don't know what life has in store for our homes or car, we can still prepare. Introducing the damage doesn't have to be too damaging policy from American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly. Contact Danielle Van Atta, agent at 1318 East High Street, Suite A in Bryan, or call 419-636-0408 today. American Family Insurance Company. SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin. When you're in need of a new appliance, go to your local appliance dealer, Direct Link Appliance and Hardware in Bryan. They carry new, used, and scratch and dent appliances. They carry the brands you need: Speed Queen, Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, Amana, and GE. Many in stock for you to take home today. Then, when you have something wrong in years to come, Direct Link will also service everything. No need to call that 800 number and talk to someone you don't know. Just call Direct Link at 419-636-4541, and they'll be out to fix it for you whether it's under warranty or not. Direct Link Appliance and Hardware in Bryan, your local appliance dealer. Good luck to the Aces from the Hicksville Athletic Boosters. They know all the hard work and dedication each player has and how hard they play in each game. The Hicksville Athletic Boosters would like to tell every player that they are proud of them, win or lose. Proud supporters of tonight's game and all the athletes, the Hicksville Athletic Boosters would like to wish the Aces the best of luck in tonight's game. Good luck to the Hicksville Aces.
Your
home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Starks Plumbing and Heating Services helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Starks Plumbing and Heating Services and see how soon you can get a Lennox home comfort system that'll help improve your health and your mood. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call us today at 1-800-329-4040 or visit us at starksphs.com.
Willis Electric takes pride in doing electrical work for residential, commercial, and industrial settings. They're ready to complete any job you have, big or small. They do it all. Give Willis Electric a call at 428-3161 for your next electrical job. They'll do it fast, and they'll do it right the first time. They're located 5 miles south of Stryker at the intersection of State Route 191 and US 6. Willis Electric takes pride in their service and also takes pride in supporting the Stryker Panthers. Good luck, Panthers.
Got another halftime score, Division II, in a game being heard on, actually we have two Division II halftime scores, in a game being heard on our sister station, 96.5, St. Mary's with a slight edge on Bryan, 17-14, St. Mary's. They played in the regular season, a game won by St. Mary's. Meanwhile, also in Division II, Napoleon by a handful over Elida at the break, 30-25. Score here, 21-11. Hicksville with the lead. Your halftime show brought to you by the main stops of Northwest Ohio. Always open when you need them. And don't forget about Thirsty Thursday at the main stops of Northwest Ohio. Second half around the corner from Paulding here on B-Rock Sports.
Tired of paying rent? Are you ready for a home of your own? Then call Misty King of Amerimaid Realty. Misty has a new listing on Sycamore Lane in Bona Vesta. This 3-bedroom, 1.5-bath home features a 1-story design, a spacious living room, a large fenced-in backyard, and roomy garage. Some updates have also been done as well. Listed for only $134,900, this one is also affordable. Phone Misty today at 419-633-4997. Misty King of Amerimaid Realty, your hometown real estate pro.
Tournament time brings out the best in all of us. Responding to pressure, answering the challenge, and rising to our highest levels. That's also what a good education can do. And that's why you need Northwest State Community College. Whether you're looking for job skills training with industry credentials, a 2-year degree, or even a transfer pathway to a 4-year school, we can help. We also have lots of scholarship opportunities available. The clock is ticking. It's time to make your move. Visit northweststate.edu or call 419-267-1320 today.
Camco Industries, with facilities located in West Unity, Ohio, and Morenci, Michigan, has openings on all 3 shifts for production and assembly operators. We manufacture interior plastic products for the automotive industry. As an operator, you will be required to visually inspect, trim, assemble, and pack parts, as well as label containers. You must be able to pass an entry-level test and a substance abuse test. Camco also has openings for shipping associates, material handlers, and production leads. Camco offers a complete benefit package along with a bonus for the successful completion of probationary status, an attendance bonus, and a referral bonus. If you would like to join our team, please complete an application online at www.kumI-na.com or in person at Camco, 1001 East Jackson Street, West Unity, Ohio, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. All rehires will be considered for employment.
21-11 our score as we begin the second half at Stryker basketball. It'll be tossed in here after a ball that got put into play, lost out of bounds, touched by Hicksville, so Stryker gets it again. They'll move left to right. This is Willis against the 1-3 run. Gets a high ball screen out in front. Picture dribble up, bounce pass to Myers. Myers loops it back to the right. Way too tall for 5'3" Sage Willis and sails out of bounds.
Yeah, I wasn't quite even sure if that was for Sage or for Wickerham.
Winner of this gets Crestview, the number 1 seed. The 2 seed is gone. Ayersville eliminated by Lincoln View in Bryan tonight, 55-48. Antwerp and Ottoville are playing in game 2 there. This is Avery Slattery across midcourt, right side. Gets a high screen. She shuffles it right. Was it tipped? I think it was tipped. That's what Abby Moore says. It stays with Hicksville.
Yeah, I don't see must have been the Stryker girls are not making a fuss.
Slattery from that far sideline in front of the Hicksville bench. Throws it over the top. When you got 6 foot Schrader, you'll take some chances, and she went up and climbed the ladder to get it. Now it's Slattery on the right side of the floor from Smith. Slattery gives it up left point to Krall. Krall, jump stop, foul line jumper is good. Molly Krall.
Nice choice. Nice choice. She didn't really have the lane, but she did have that short jumper.
It's a 12-point lead now. 13 has been the biggest advantage. 23-11. On the wing, left side, wanting to go baseline was Wickerham. Sealed off there. Drops it down to Myers. Double down on her. She'll bounce it out in front to Wickerham. Wickerham on the left point. To the right point now to Woolis. On the wing now, Falk for three. Off the iron, no good. Going to get that rebound was Lindsey Bergman. It was there for the taking, and she aggressively went to the glass. Here's Slattery off the bounce to the right side. Touches it to Izzy Smith. Smith coming back to the near side to Schrader. Schrader, spin move in the lane. Drops it baseline. 12-footer, no good from Smith. Long rebound controlled by Ramon for Stryker. The push now from Woolis. Woolis spun into a triple team. Kick out. Wickerham blocked by Schrader. Get it out of here.
Yeah.
And it's Avery Slattery off the block now with it.
Again, that length, incredible, because she ate up a lot of ground to get that
And
block.
a timeout, Hicksville. Maybe a bit of a curious one. $1.50 in. 23-11, Hicksville. We will be right back.
U-Store Storage in Bryan has 44 new 10x20 storage units available on Edgerton Street in Bryan. With 24-hour access and well-lit facilities, U-Store Storage has a unit just for you. Residential and commercial warehouse space is also available. Looking for a storage unit in the Stryker area? Stryker Mini Storage on Industrial Drive has units as well. For all your storage needs, give U-Store Storage or Stryker Mini Storage a call at 419-636-2545.
6:10 remaining, third quarter. 23-11 Hicksville on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard.
I'm saying a set play. He called a timeout because they want a certain set play is my guess. I'm not sure.
It'll be Avery Slattery from the sideline, bringing it into Krall. Krall puts it in spin cycle, flips it back now to Slattery. Brings it to the left point. Open look at a three. Circled out, no good. Gabby Ramon the rebound. Gives to Sage Woolis. Woolis now. Right-hand dribble across midcourt. The crossover to the free throw line. Gives it up to Ramon. Ramon from the top of the key. Twirls. Goes left now to Wickerham. Corner jumper for three. Good! And the foul! Sage Woolis with a shot at a 4-point play.
A nice extra pass there because Sage was open in the corner, and what a nice job to drain that.
The foul will be number 2 on Lindsey Bergman. Are they not counting it?
Oh, it's going to be after the shot? Okay. Well, that's all right. Then you have a chance for a 6 or 5 or 6.
Okay, so they are?
Okay. Yep. Must have been on the... After the shot.
Yes, it's after the shot.
Okay.
Mark Freilich was talking to Josh Freeze.
Yeah.
He wants an explanation.
You know, a lot of times they call that automatically on the shot, and I think sometimes it is actually after the shot when they've landed and when you're boxing them out. That, to me, is after the shot. But a lot of times it's just an automatic, okay, it's on the shot. I think Stryker would take either at this point. They'll take the free throw, but they would also take the opportunity to have a 5 or 6 point possession here.
So it is going to be Stryker ball out of bounds. The foul is number 2 on Izzy Smith. Originally they said 1-3 Bergman. It is 23-14. So that field goal did count. And now Woolis tried to muscle it up. It was ripped away by Schrader. Ahead now for Krall and led her too far and out of bounds. We were a little bit confused because the officials were trying to get it, I think, straight on who called what and what the actual call was, and it was Abby Moore's call.
Yeah, agreed. And again, I agree with the call because I think sometimes it's just automatic. Sometimes I think it is actually on the box out where the foul occurs.
Well, no harm, no foul. Ends up 23-14 after the 3. So now it's Stryker ball down 9. And out of bounds off Stryker as they were trying to bring it out in front. Sideline bounds for the Lady Aces. Actually a little bit closer now to the baseline. Still on the side. Kenzie Schrader up ahead to Avery Slattery. Jump pass to Seitz, who's in now. Seitz comes back to Schrader. Schrader funnels it out now to Seitz. She'll throw the skipper over now to Slattery. Slattery to the free throw line. Hands it up now to Molly Krall. Krall to the right side wing to Seitz. By the way, Antwerp and Ottoville are tied at 15 in that Division 4 sectional final. Schrader from the baseline, nowhere to go. Coming to give some help was Kroll, but instead it goes to Slattery. 4:55 and counting to play in the third. 23-14 Hicksville. Coming left with it is Avery Slattery. Slattery to the baseline, now on the wing, Seitz. Seitz gives it up now to Slattery.
Good defensive job here by the Stryker Lady Panthers.
Knocked away by Ramon. Ramon went and got it. Gabby Ramon, jump stop, blocked away by Seitz, out of bounds. It'll be off Stryker. That Ottoville-Antwerp game that's tied at 15 is at the half. End of 3, Wauseon rolling 52-25 over Evergreen. So it'll be Kenzie Schrader snapping it ahead to midcourt to Molly Kroll. 23-14 Lady Aces. 4:15 to play. St. Mary's a 20-17 lead over Bryan. Bergman foul line jumper no good. That game about 6 minutes to go in the third, the St. Mary's Bryan game. Up high with it now, it is Kroll. Kroll diagonally low left to Schrader. Schrader wraparound pass. Bergman catch and shoot from 15, no. And the rebound deflected away by Sage Willis and knocked out of bounds.
Again, hats off again to Stryker. They're really D'ing it up, making every possession difficult for the Lady Aces at this point.
They've held Schrader here without points for a while, and just as I say that, she was making a catch in traffic, is wrestled down to the floor. That's 2 for the takedown, with wrestling postseason getting underway a little later this week.
I don't know my scoring. I don't know wrestling at all.
That's Sage Willis getting her first. Team's first of the second half. Inbound Schrader. Good catch. The leaner. No. Got her own miss. Sends it up. That's too strong. Laura Lipe, who just checked in, grabbed the rebound. 2-point blank range attempts and misses for Kenzie Schrader.
And I think it goes back to the defense they've been playing on her.
Here is Falk. Splashes in a 3. Haley Falk has brought this thing to 6 now, and Willis got a deflection, knocking it out of bounds.
And that would have been huge if she'd have deflected it off of Kroll, but Hicksville retains possession here. But
talked to an observer who hadn't seen Stryker all year, and I asked him through text message, what were your thoughts? He said, I thought they had a great game plan against North Central. They executed it well, and my goodness, do they scrap and play hard.
Yes, they do.
Don't have a lot of size, don't have great numbers, but they will work you. Shot no good on the turnaround by Schrader. Ramon the rebound, outlet now, and here's Willis. They can inch closer with 3:20 to go in the third. Just won't go away. Hicksville's had him on the ropes a couple of times. Look at that move to the basket. Wickerham can't finish. Offensive rebound, Emma Falk. And Wickerham hurt that knee, may have banged it. Rebound is loose and grabbed by Hicksville. And Wickerham with a bum knee got the steal. Sends it up, no good, and she's fouled by Slattery. How about that sequence?
Wow.
Now we check on her health.
I
mean, she was down and grabbing at that knee. She's got a couple of teardrops in her eyes, but she didn't let the fact that she was going to get a steal hold her back.
No. An adrenaline rush right there.
Lexi Wickerham has not scored. She'll shoot 2 free throws. OG leads Coldwater 23-14 late in the third. And Wickerham buries the free throw for her first point of the night. Marissa Myers in for Emma Falk.
And I'm guessing this Lipe is waiting to be subbed at the bench, waiting on what happens with Wickerham on his free throw.
And there's going to be a lane violation on Schrader.
So that counts.
Stryker saying it should count, but Mark Freilich had already blown the whistle because she came all the way into the lane, and in his estimation, it became a dead ball. You're right. I think it should count, too.
I think it should count. And now she gets because the violation gives them another shot.
Yes. You're right.
Or it should count, and then the violation does. You don't get more than 2, right? You don't get more than 2 free throws, but she should not have to shoot this one. That basket should have counted. Yeah, I think that's wrong. I think that free throw should count there's no more free throws given.
Coming in now.
Or she can if she's got to shoot another free throw. Listen, the basket should I'm not an official, but I think the basket counts, and there's no more free throws because you can't get more than two.
No,
anyways.
That's the point of the rule, that if you fall into the lane, then if she'd have missed it, she'd have got another. But since she's made it.
Yeah. And I don't think he should have blown the whistle. I think you let it play out, and then you blow the whistle.
And Mark Freilich's a veteran official. I think he wishes he had that whistle blow back, to be quite honest.
Yeah, and that's what it's going to end up. Yeah. Oh, definitely. Mark's one of my favorites.
So now it's a 4-point game. How do you do? This was 17-4 at one time. Think about that. They were on the verge of blowing this out, and Stryker's right back in it. Schrader finds an open teammate and a big basket for Izzy Smith along the right side baseline.
Sorry about that, Andrew. That is huge because it has a really nice find by Schrader.
So 25-19. Wickerham had hit both free throws. Jumper for three. Falk feeling it. That's going to be an air ball. And the rebound to Seitz of Hicksville. 2:35 to play in the third. 25-19. Stryker trailing Hicksville. Winner to get Crestview coming up on Thursday in the district semis. Spin move. Smith over to the left wing and giving it to Kroll. Kroll to Seitz. Out in front. Intercepted by Willis. This will be an easy run out. And Sage Willis has Stryker back to within 4. 25-21.
What did we say pregame? They'll play you 4 quarters. You better be ready.
Here is Kroll to answer. It's a brick for 3. Loose basketball. Jump ball stays with Hicksville. More updates trickling in. It is Ottoville 26, Antwerp 21, end of 3 in Division 4. St. Mary's leads Bryan 23-20, late third. Napoleon at the end of 3, a 40-33 lead over Elida. Here it's 25-21 Hicksville. Seitz from 15. Hits the jumper for Hicksville. Leah Seitz now with 4. And it's 27-21.
2 really big buckets. They've come at really big moments.
Here's Wickerham, who has stayed in after maybe boogering up that knee a little bit. To the corner it goes to Falk. Trapped there. Nowhere to go for Haley Falk. Squeezes through a double team, but a timeout grab just before she lost it. 1:37 to play in the third. 27-21. Hicksville will be right back.
If you're searching for a quality vehicle, get to Jim Schmidt's family of dealerships in Hicksville. You'll find it all at Jim Schmidt's. Low prices, new and used cars, and friendly service. Find out why more and more people take the short drive to Hicksville for their next vehicle. For the finest selection of vehicles at affordable prices, get to Jim Schmidt's family of dealerships in Hicksville. And Jim Schmidt would like to wish all the players good luck in tonight's game.
Forget cars and purses. Thieves are after your identity. Recovering your stolen identity can cost hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The Central Mutual Insurance Company offers coverages that can help you recover from the devastating effects of identity theft. For your security, your protection, and your peace of mind, trust Central Mutual Insurance Company in Andrews, O'Neill, and Lowe. With offices in Archbold, Bryan, and Wasion, or you can find us online at andrewsoneillandlowe.com.
Welcome back. Third quarter. Stryker is staging a rally. Trailed at one time 17-4. Didn't have much going on the offensive end, but their defense kept them in it, allowing the offense to catch up a little bit. They've been as close as 4. It's at 6 now. By the way, both teams have 3 timeouts remaining for the last 9.5 minutes of this game.
Yeah, they did a nice job defensively of changing a bit in that they're basically not allowing Schrader to even touch the basketball.
Falk to Willis. Shot fake. Tripped up on the dribble drive by Avery Slattery. That'll be her second.
She is so good with that fake, and that's what got Slattery right there. She had to stick her knee out just to get her stopped.
90 seconds left in the third. 27-21 Hicksville. 3 team fouls now on the Lady Aces. They have led all the way in this one. Here's Willis. Takes the 18-footer straight on. Off the front of the iron. No good. Schrader cleans the glass for Hicksville, wants to go with it. Stryker, good job in transition D. Now to Kroll. Knifes her way to the basket. The floater is no good. Rebound inside to Stryker and Wickerham. Lexi Wickerham now coming back the other way. Snaps it right to Willis. To the corner to Gabby Ramone. 60 seconds to play in the third. 2-3 look defensively. Hicksville is mixed and matched tonight, 1-3-1 and 2-3.
Yeah, and I'm a little bit shocked because I think they've played the 1-3-1 better than they have the 2-3.
And that's the zone that Connor Varner told me about, said, boy, they just struggled with it the first time. A deep three, it was partially blocked on that Willis attempt, and that off the block of Seitz. It's touched last by her, so Stryker will keep it. Sectional championship game number 2. Crestview won game 1, 60-16 over Edgerton. The winner gets Crestview. Nowhere to go for Wickerham. She just got it into Falk. Top of the key, this is Emma. Back to Haley Falk from downtown. Bullseye! Third 3 of the night for Haley Falk, and they're within 3.
Huge, and at huge moments.
27-24. Schrader spinning, leaning, and no good, and she's fouled. Stryker faithful thought she traveled not only once, but twice.
I think
and
I have
Schrader
to agree.
will shoot 2.
I have to agree on that. I thought so, too.
That'll be Willis's second.
I wasn't so sure she didn't change her pivot feet.
To the line now will go Kenzie Schrader, 71% free throw shooter on the year. 20 points, 9 rebounds a game. Buries the first one. That makes it 28-24. St. Mary's 30, Bryan 23 in that Division II sectional final. Schrader 2 of 2. Izzy Smith back in for Leah Seitz. 26 seconds remaining. Quarter number 3 here in Paulding. Willis will walk it up. Crosses midcourt. Picked up at the top by Molly Crawl. Between the circle dribble. Bringing that clock down. 10 to shoot. Willis to the right wing to Wickerham. Top of the key to Ramon. Gets a high ball screen. Ramon pick and pop. Fault from way out. No good for 3. And it trickles out of bounds and the horn will sound. 3 in the books in Paulding. Hicksville 29. Stryker 24. Sectional final basketball continues on V-Rock Sports.
These seasons will be changing soon, and that means Eliane's Boutique and the Maddox Men's Emporium will be featuring a plethora of new items. From men's and women's apparel to purses and accessories, new infant apparel and accessories, even new items in their pet boutique. But that's not all. Eliane's and the Maddox Men's Emporium also have new hot sauces, jerk sauces, new Bloody Mary mixes, new sweet treats, and more. So for all your shopping needs, stop by Eliane's Boutique and the Maddox Men's Emporium on the east side of the square in downtown Bryan. Open Monday through Friday 10 to 6, Saturday 10 to 5. Eliane's and the Maddox Men's Emporium, your shopping destination in Northwest Ohio.
Andy Brigle, Suzanne Hollabaugh getting ready for crunch time here. The fourth quarter, 29-24 Hicksville. Lady Aces are 15-7. Stryker 11-12 coming in. The regular season game in mid-December captured by Hicksville, 49-36. Winner will get number 1 seed Crestview. That's the late game in Defiance on Thursday evening at 7:30. The early game will be Lincoln View against either Ottoville or Antwerp. Certain southern feel to that district.
Yes, we've talked about that. How this is a little bit different down there.
It will be Slattery, Smith, Schrader, Kroll, and Bergman for Hicksville. Ramon, Falk, Wickerham, and Willis for Stryker. Stryker basketball as they maneuver left to right across the timeline. Willis over to the left side of the floor, picks up that dribble. Popping out now is Gabby Ramon. Ramon puts it on the floor to Falk. To the baseline, Wickerham pulls the trigger on a 3 and buries it. Stryker within a pair.
And you can see the confidence in the Stryker Lady Panthers shooting, just coming back.
29-27 Hicksville. On the attack, they drop it to Bergman. The runner along the baseline, no good. But Lindsey Bergman will go to the line and shoot 2.
A nice job there by Lindsay, seeing that she had a little bit of a space there and kind of pressing the issue a little bit, getting herself to the free throw line here.
That'll be Lexi Wickerham's first. Team's third foul. Bergman drills the free throw for her 5th point of the night. Hicksville 30, Stryker 27. 15 was the biggest lead. I think I said 17 for her. It actually, I believe, got to 19. I know it was 15 at one time. Stryker's got within 2, and now it's at 4, 31-27 after Bergman hit both of them. Here's Willis. It's a 2-3 look defensively. Willis on the right side into the corner now to Wickerham. Bounce pass, or Falk, I should say. Bounce pass is knocked away. Still loose on the deck. Rolls out of bounds, stays with the Lady Panthers.
Yeah. Nice job there just in the scrum, but...
I'm with you. I think if I'm Hicksville, I'm 1-3-1.
Yeah,
if I'm going to zone it, I'm 1-3-1 all the time with Schrader.
I don't understand. She's not in foul trouble. I don't understand. I'd put her out front. She really stifled their shooting.
Willis around the horn to Wickerham. Shot fake on the wing. Bounce pass to the elbow. Emma Falk, top of the key to Willis. There's another dribble drive off the shot fake. It's a layup and scores.
It's amazing how that young lady can just knife through. And she finishes so well also.
And again, back to 2. 31-29. Lob to the post. Schrader got it deep. Schrader muscles it up and is fouled on the play by Emma Falk. That'll be Emma's 3rd foul. And Kenzie Schrader will get a couple of free throws here. A little more breathing room now for St. Mary's. 35-24 with about 6 minutes to go in that one. Here we have 6.5 to play. Schrader hits the free throw. She's 3 for 3 at the line tonight, has 11. It's 32-29. Now to try to make it a 2-possession lead, and does at 33-29.
I would be curious as to why they have gone away from that 1-3-1.
Here comes Willis across midcourt. Willis snaps it left over to Falk. That was Haley into Emma Falk. Threw it at her feet, and close to a backcourt violation, saved it. Top of the key to Willis. Willis, hands now, it's Haley Falk for 3, no good. Rebound to Hicksville. Snatched away by Lindsey Bergman. Schrader on a hard push. Euro step in. No good. It's a charge. Didn't matter anyways. Schrader will get, that's just her 1st foul.
Yep.
And it was Willis who did it on the defensive end there.
Yeah, you can just see that one coming. Again, so many times they get it in the eyes. You can just see the eyes that they're going to take that all the way to the hoop. She'd have been better served on a jump stop and a short jumper.
Here's Haley Falk, or make it Alexi Wickerham. Falk is on the wing, right side, now flashes to the elbow. Haley Falk for Sage Willis. 33-29 Hicksville. Willis at the elbow, gives it up. Falk for 3. Got it! 4th 3 of the night for Haley Falk. And the Lady Panthers have got it to 1. 33-32. Spin move right side. Slattery to Smith. Smith trying to turn the corner, not there. Around the horn to Slattery. Timeout, Josh Freeze. 5:26 to play. Sectional final, little bit different scenario in game 2. 33-32 Hicksville. We'll be right back.
If you've been thinking about a remodeling project for your home or business, Field Supply Center in Blakesley should be your first choice. Field Supply Center in Blakesley, and not only has all the lumber for that project, they also have all the building supplies you'll need, along with everything you need for the project, including the cabinetry, plus the expertise to help make your home even more beautiful. It's all at Field Supply Center, located in Blakesley. Field Supply Center, wishing good luck to all the players in tonight's game.
Fulton County going to be buzzing come Thursday night in girls basketball. It's an Archibald Wauseon district semifinal as Wauseon explodes to a 30-point win tonight, 63-33 over Evergreen. My, oh my here, 33-32 Hicksville. You said in the break, good timeout, Josh Freeze. Why?
Well, Hicksville's going too fast. I mean, and that's what Stryker wanted to do, is speed them up, and that's exactly what they did do. What they need to do is calm themselves down, get Schrader in the post, and try to feed her as often as they can.
Schrader has it out in front. Emma Falk with the 3 fouls on her. Drive, dish, now to Kroll. Kroll whirling in the lane. Over to the right side, Izzy Smith with a big jumper.
Big bucket. neither team shies away from the big moment.
35-32 Hicksville on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. 5 minutes to go in regulation. Top of the key dribble, Willis angling over to the left side, throws to the post. Emma Falk wide open, got it from 5 feet.
Not sure how that happened. Way too open.
And now a reach and a foul on Stryker all the way up in the full court pressure. It will be Alexia Wickerham getting her second.
That's the good news. I don't think Stryker has anybody in trouble, do they?
3 on Emma Falk.
3 on Emma, okay.
5 team fouls on Stryker, 4 on Hicksville. Hicksville possessing the ball. They have never trailed in this game. Stryker has not had a possession yet to take the lead. Turning it, getting inside. Nice take by Avery Slattery.
Really nice take, and no help, and didn't get her turned at all.
37-34. 4.5 to play. Hicksville with the lead. Pick and pop out in front to Emma Falk. To the right side, Haley Falk. Baseline to Lexi Wickerham. Wickerham gives it up to Falk. Around to Ramon. Ramon back to Falk on the right point. 37-34. Stryker trailing, but with a basketball. Here's Falk. Shifts it left to Willis. Willis attacking. Willis lost it out of bounds. It was deflected by Hicksville, and then Sage tried to kind of haul it back in, couldn't, and then she started stumbling, and there was no point of no return there.
Couldn't get her balance to get herself stopped to even gather the basketball back in.
So now Kroll and Hicksville with a big trip here, try to get a 2-possession lead. Izzy Smith gets a high screen out in front. Smith all the way to the left side. It's a reach and a foul on Stryker. There were a couple of bodies right there. Let's see who Abby Moore has the call on. It'll be Wickerham getting her third. So Lexi Wickerham and Emma Falk with 3 each for Stryker with 3:56 left. Schrader brings it in, calling for it right back. Triple team on her, gives it up to Kroll. Now over to Smith. Smith on the wing. Smith for Schrader. Schrader in the lane. Up and under, not there. Smith from 12 on the baseline. Rattles around, no good. Willis the rebound. Willis up the floor, all the way to the rim. No. Partially blocked on the inside. Outlet now with it is Kroll. On the wing, Smith wants it. Got it.
Another big shot by that young lady. That's 2 this quarter.
Timeout. That's a 4-point turnaround. Hicksville with a defensive play, and then an answer at the offensive end. 39-34, Hicksville, 32nd timeout.
Have you always dreamed of starting your own business? Are you looking for ways to fund your child's education or save for retirement? Maybe you'd like to buy that dream home. Well, the State Bank can help you meet your financial goals, whatever they may be. With State Bank, you'll get all the products and services you expect from your bank with the personal attention of a locally operated community bank. Find a location near you today. State Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
So 3:24 left in this one. 39-34, Hicksville with the lead. 2 timeouts left for both coaches now. How does Hicksville close out? How does Stryker rally?
Well, if I'm Hicksville, I go to the 1-3-1 to close it out. They're not doing that, as we can see. But just good possessions. Don't get yourself so sped up like you were doing early in the quarter. For Stryker, just keep doing what you're doing.
Haley Falk with a shot fake. Goes from corner to wing. 3 is way too strong. Long rebound goes to Hicksville. I guess I should say complete the rally, not come back. Schrader's pass intercepted by Willis. What a great play by Willis, because she not only got the steal, she put the brakes on and didn't go out of bounds. Here's Falk for 3. Got it! Wow. Haley Falk, 5 threes.
Putting on a clinic out there.
This isn't the first time we've seen that either.
No, it's not.
39-37. Here's Schrader. Shot fake. Dribble drive. No. Rebound. Bergman, yes. Great rebound. I thought Lindsey Bergman had great position and did not go over the back.
No, she went straight up.
Not position inside. She had maybe great technique to not, that's what I meant to say, to not go over the back.
She went straight up to snatch it, went straight up to shoot it.
Paul Falk is feeling it and got another one.
That's Kamala Roofer territory right downtown there.
Haley Falk is unconscious. 41-40, 2 minutes remaining in regulation. To the baseline, it's Smith. Circles it out in front. Slattery in the lane. Stripped. Fouled. That will go on Haley Falk. It's her second. And it's not in the act of shooting. Mark Freilich said it was on the floor. So it's a 1-and-1 for Slattery. Slattery on the year, 48% free throw shooter, shooting 1-and-1, and hits the front end. She had been 0 for 2 at the line until that one.
Yeah, when you mentioned before the broadcast 57% free throw line, I thought, boy, if this comes down to free throws, that could be an issue, but they have done a really nice job tonight of hitting them.
Second one is good. Couple of huge makes for Avery Slattery.
Huge is right.
43-40 Hicksville, 150 left in the regulation.
And they better put the clamps on Falk. They better be all over her wherever she's at.
Falk gives to Willis. Willis on a crossover. Willis the drive, lost the handle, got it back. Willis leans in. No. Went and got her own miss. Ball ripped away, and we have a Hicksville foul on Lindsey Bergman.
She just was relentless that she was going to get that rebound back.
So that will be the 5th team foul. It's Lindsey Bergman's second personal foul. 1:36 left, 43-40. One more foul to give for Hicksville. Inbounds pass denied away by Izzy Smith and tipped out of bounds. So it'll be a sideline inbounds now for Stryker. What a fun sectional final. Didn't look this way at 17-4.
No, not out of the chute. But
Stryker, you knew would answer the bell.
As I say, we've done too many of their games. We knew they were not done.
Here's Willis on the elbow. Willis left side, picks her dribble up, bounces it out. They swing it around Ramon. Gives to Haley Falk. Good closeout that time by Crawl. Now to Wickerham. Wickerham to Falk. Back to Wickerham. 1:16, 1:15. Here's Willis. Stryker down 3. Willis with a spin. In the lane. Lost the dribble. Loose ball to Hicksville. Schrader then had it taken back. Here's Willis to the basket. Bounces it out to Wickerham. And she's tripped up and fouled. And now that'll be number 3 on Bergman. But it's still not a shooting foul. That's the 6th team foul. 59.9 remaining.
Yep, just one more to give before they do.
Last foul for either team, anybody to give. 6 now on Hicksville, 7 on Stryker. 43-40 Hicksville. Wickerham sends it in to Willis. Willis dribble drive, angling to the basket, knocked to the deck, is fouled. And Sage Willis, the foul will be a 2-shot opportunity. It's Lindsey Bergman. And that's her 3rd foul. So Sage gets 2 free throws to try to creep Stryker closer. Yes, sir, on the first one. 43-41.
I just shake my head because that young lady's just relentless, isn't she? And just, again, no fear.
Second offering, also good. 43-42 Hicksville. 50 seconds to play. Hicksville doesn't have to shoot it.
No, they don't.
They got to make Stryker come get them, and Josh Freese is going to talk about just that. 48 seconds remaining. 43-42 Hicksville. We'll be right back.
At the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio, we know it's not easy to select a memorial in a time of sorrow. So we invite you to visit us as part of your pre-planning. I'm Sally Jo Metzger. There's no high pressure, and by talking to us now, there's no stress. Just good information for you to make your choice. At Fackler Monument Company, we feature the largest indoor memorial display in the tri-state area. We can even customize a memorial for you. The Fackler Monument Company of Montpelier, Ohio, serving families since 1924.
Division II final, Napoleon has moved on with a 56-40 win. Division IV final, Leipzig doubled up Holgate 44-22. Also in Division IV, Kalida squeezes past Bluffton 41-36. Here, it is 43-42, Hicksville with the lead. Hicksville basketball, 17 fouls on both teams, so nobody with a foul to give. St. Mary's leads Bryan 37-29, under a minute left in that game. Here we have 48.6. Hicksville with 1 timeout. Stryker has a pair. here's your all-important stat as well. The arrow, the possession arrow, belongs to Hicksville. If we have a tie-up, it'll be Avery Slattery from the sideline. Into the backcourt, it goes to Schrader. Schrader picks her dribble up. Swallowed up defensively. Josh Freeze was coming to get a timeout just as she released the pass over to Kroll. Kroll near side now to Slattery. 33-32. And a foul is given by Haley Falk with 31 and a half seconds remaining. It will put Slattery back on the line for a 1-and-1. That's the third foul on Haley Falk. Avery Slattery just hit two big ones. Front end of a 1-and-1. Bullseye. Ice water.
Yeah, good-looking shots, too. Really nice release. Nice touch on the ball.
44-42. Slattery to shoot one more. Eyes, flies, circles it home. Four big ones here in the fourth quarter. It's still only a one-possession game. 45-42. Willis on the high left side. Popping out, it's Emma Falk. Around to Haley Falk. Into the corner at the feet of Wickerham. She digs it out. 18-17. Wickerham rejected by Schrader. Schrader with 13 seconds. Gives it up, and Willis comes to get the foul. It'll be her third, but they had to stop the clock with 12 and a half seconds. And now, the final 1-and-1 of the night, Hicksville will shoot because that's the 9th team foul on Stryker. And going to the line will be Molly Kroll to shoot a 1-and-1 where she is a 58% free throw shooter. She can't seal it completely, but boy, it's a huge step if she can hit one. The front end, good. Molly Kroll makes it 6 for her tonight and makes it a 46-42 lead. Connor Varner wants a timeout. 46-42 Hicksville. 12 and a half seconds remaining. We'll be right back for the finish.
Jason Deach Collision and Customs is Northwest Ohio's largest trailer dealer with over 300 trailers in stock, from 53-foot race trailers and custom toter homes to open deck car trailers, dump trailers, landscape trailers, and equipment trailers. But they don't just sell trailers, they service them. Add options and do repairs on any brand. Because they're racers themselves, they know how to build the trailer right for your racing needs. Stop by their Edgerton location or shop 24/7 at jasondeachtrailersales.com. If you can dream it, they can build it at Jason Deach Collision and Customs.
Bryan bows out to St. Mary's tonight, 39-29. And Ottoville has just advanced over Antwerp with a 36-29 win. So it'll be Lincoln View and Ottoville on Thursday at 5:30 in Defiance. Crestview awaits the winner of this one. By the way, St. Mary's will next play Lima Bath in the district semis on Thursday in Division II. Napoleon and Central Catholic in the other part of that bracket. Here, both teams with one timeout left. It's 46-42 Hicksville and one more Molly Kroll free throw. It's not impossible, but boy, Stryker's going to have to get it and score in a hurry and take that last time out. Kroll missed the free throw, but the rebound belongs to Bergman. What a rebound by Lindsey Bergman. And now with 7.7, Kroll is fouled again, and this will be double bonus. And now it looks as if Hicksville is going to survive and advance, is what you hear time and time again. And from a double-digit lead, Stryker just couldn't get one more possession to get the lead. Credit to Hicksville. They held them off, it looks like, here this evening. Kroll hits the first one to push it to 47-42. And you know what? You think about every time Stryker made a big play, a big shot, whether it was Izzy Smith or someone else from the baseline, at the foul line, big defensive, somebody came up with a big play for Hicksville. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Willis 3 blocked by Schrader, and that's how the game is going to end. The Hicksville Lady Aces will advance to the districts. They are your sectional champs tonight with a 48-42 elimination of Stryker. Stay with us. Plenty to talk about in the post-game report when we come back on V-Rock Sports.
Have you heard of Alton Low Brink & Company? What? Have you heard of Alton Alton Low Brink & Company.
Sorry, could you say that one more time, only slower?
Alton Low Brink & Company, or sometimes it's known under the brand names of True Fast and Spax.
Not really. What is it?
Alton Low Brink & Company is a well-known fastener manufacturer. It's a family-owned business that's been around for nearly 200 years that cares about their employees and invests in the local community. They just added a 65,000 square foot expansion to their Pioneer location. If you want to learn more about the company or employment opportunities, visit altonlow.us. That's ALTENLOH.us.
February means cold days and nights and snow flying. So head to Donaldson's Ace Hardware on Union Street in Bryan to help warm you up. At Donaldson's, you'll find all types and styles of electric heaters to take the chill off. While you're there, check out all of their other deals this month, like the Craftsman 9-gallon wet dry vac, bird food, hand tools, power tools, and of course, Clark & Kensington paint and Zinsser 123 primer. They also have salt for your sidewalks and softeners. Everything you need at Donaldson's Ace Hardware on Union Street in Bryan. Ace, the helpful place.
The newest way to save money is also the easiest way to save money. With Midwest Community Federal Credit Union's new rewards checking account powered by Bazing, you get access to thousands of local discounts on shopping, dining, travel, and so much more. All you have to do is show your mobile coupon and save. No matter who you are or what you do, saving money is for everyone. Stop by a Midwest Community branch or visit midwestcommunity.org to open a rewards checking account today.
The Maddox Men's Emporium is the only premier men's clothing store in Northwest Ohio, featuring top apparel brands like Johnson & Murphy, Fish Hippie, Seven Diamonds, Task Performance Wear, and Saks Underwear. They even carry top-of-the-line men's skincare products and cologne like Jack Black, St. James of London, and Fulton & Rourke. The Maddox even has specialty foods, designer socks, bar accessories, mission belts, and more. So stop in the Maddox Men's Emporium on the east side of the square in Bryan, Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, or Saturday, 10 to 5.
When you're inside this winter, you want to not only be warm, but also have great indoor air quality. Well, Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services features it all with Lennox and iWave. iWave safely treats the air throughout your home, plus kills mold, bacteria, and viruses. It also reduces odors from pets and cooking, reduces allergens, smoke, static electricity, and dust in the air. And best of all, no maintenance, no bulb, no other parts to replace. Check out Stark's, celebrating their 50th anniversary at starksphs.com or phone toll-free 1-800-329-4040.
Welcome back. Hicksville hangs on as they win at 48-42 to take the sectional championship. They'll play Crestview Thursday night in Defiance in the 2nd District semifinal. The early game will be Lincoln View and Ottoville. Hicksville wins it wire to wire. They were led tonight by balanced scoring. Kenzie Schrader scored 12 to lead the way. Molly Krall, Lindsey Bergman, Izzy Smith, Avery Slattery all had 8 apiece. 4 for Leah Seitz. For Stryker tonight, Haley Falk, 6 from downtown and finished with 18 to lead all scorers. Sage Willis had 13. 5 for Lexi Wickerham, 4 for Emma Falk, 2 for Marissa Myers. Hicksville closed the door with a 13 for 16 game at the free throw line. Stryker was good. They just didn't get there as much. They were 6 of 6 at the foul line. Suzanne, your final numbers, shooting, rebounds, and turnovers.
Okay, for the Stryker Lady Panthers, and again, hats off. Got kind of dug a hole for themselves early, but as we've watched how many times over the years, and I've coached against them over the years, they find their way back and just lose kind of a heartbreaker. But good luck to their seniors and on what they choose to do in the future. I had them 14 of 43 from the floor for 33%. They were 8 of 22 from behind the arc for 36%. 11 turnovers on the evening, 6 offensive, 11 defensive for a total of 17 rebounds. For the victorious Lady Aces of Hicksville, I had them 17 of 34 for 50% from the floor. They were 1 of 5 behind the arc for 20%. They had 12 turnovers on the evening, 7 offensive, 14 defensive for a total of 21 rebounds. And you said it right. This game was won by their free throw shooting. And, again, you mentioned that early on at 57%. I thought, boy, if this comes down to free throws, that could be a problem. But they did it. They did it tonight. They were able to really shoot very well.
All right, our American Family Insurance most valuable player tonight, Suzanne.
You know, hats off to, obviously, Kenzie Schrader. She is a really good basketball player. But you know what? I went with Izzy Smith because she hit those 2 big shots at really critical times for her team, and she just played solid all night long.
All right, so Izzy Smith, our American Family Insurance MVP of the night. What was the best one tire and service best play tonight?
Again, I had best plays, and because one happened right there at the end. But Avery Slattery hitting 4 free throws at crunch time in the fourth quarter was huge, along with that offensive rebound by Lindsey Bergman on a free throw attempt at the end to really seal the deal.
The last 3 teams standing in Williams County all lose tonight. Edgerton bowing out to Crestview, Stryker losing to Hicksville, and then Bryan falling to St. Mary's. In fact, Liberty Center, the team that knocked Montpelier off the other night, they lose to Eastwood 58-39 tonight. So Eastwood advances to the Division III district semifinals. Want to thank Chris Etzler and his entire crew here. We said it Wednesday of last week. They do a fabulous job of running a tournament. They've got more tournament basketball coming through the boys and the girls, and rightly so. It's a gorgeous facility, and they do a great job with their crew and staff, so friendly and just well-oiled machine here. Suzanne, it's our time to say goodbye for another year because we're done with girls basketball coverage with all of the losses happening tonight around the area. It's been fun to have you back this year. Look forward to the 22-23 season next year. If you're back, will you be back?
I would love to be.
All right.
If you're having me, I'm coming.
All right. Well, thanks again for being with us, and thanks to everybody tuning in for girls basketball. We're just getting boys basketball started tomorrow night. Adam Gubernath will be joining me for Division IV. We and Brian the rest of the week, starting tomorrow night with a 49 rivalry, Eden and Edgerton. Remember, that's the only game tomorrow night, 7 o'clock with the tip time. We'll be on the air at about 6:40 with the pregame. Again, our finals tonight here in Paulding. Crestview hammers Edgerton in Game 1, 60-16. Hicksville withstands a Stryker rally to win and move on 48-42. So the Division IV games in Defiance this week on Thursday. Lincoln View versus Ottoville at 5:30. Crestview and Hicksville then will play at 7:30. That'll do it for us tonight. The Midwest Community Federal Credit Union Scoreboard Show till 9:30 takes us there now on B-Rock Sports. Good night, everybody.